Welcome to the EST Hangout.
This is the EST Hangout, and today's guests are...
A very good Monday morning to you. Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage, live right here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports. Thank you to everyone for listening across the Edmonton Sports Talk audio streams at edmontonsportstalk.com. Tune in, iHeartRadio. Thank you for those watching on YouTube or listening podcast, wherever you get your podcast. Tom Gazzola, Matthew Iwanyk, McCourt with you here. Pat Kehdy will be by shortly as well. He did tell me he was coming in hot. Not only then did he go coming in hot, he ended up going to the old place.
How? How?
That's a great question, Hal. We'll have to
Patty has
ask
been
Patty
here
after that.
like multiple times in the last 3 months.
Yes.
He came here like 4 times in one day once.
Yes.
It's an early Monday morning after the Super
Yes.
Bowl.
So you're saying maybe he's groggy.
Maybe a little groggy.
They do like to have a good time at the Super Bowl parties that they throw.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll have to
brew
find
houses.
out what Patty did for the brew house or for his Super Bowl. We'll figure. We'll talk Super Bowl on the show today. The Hangout brought to you by Sentinel Storage, Canada storage experts more than 2 decades helping Canadians through life transition. Canadian storage provider. We also have the Olympics going on. TV has been brought in. I'll be bringing it in and out of this room every day for the next 2 weeks. It's just fun watching the
love
Olympics. We've got women's luge right now going on.
How great is that drone shot?
The drones that they're having at the Olympics are fantastic right now.
That's amazing.
We do have speed skating coming up at 9:20 that I'd rather watch, and I might switch us to.
I'm really curious on Thursday when Canada is playing hockey during the Hangout, how much conversation is there going to be? Or is it just going to be a modified
yeah.
play-by-play? Oh, look at that shot. Oh.
It'll be like a watch along. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 8:40. So by the time we're on the air, we'll be about halfway through the first.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
The intermission, we'll be able to, chat about the inner, talk about what's going on. Good. Thank you for reminding me that it's on Thursday.
Yeah, that's going to
and
be an interesting
then
Hangout. I might have to tune in a little
We'll
bit
have
of
the
that.
second period, and then I think so. The game's at 8:40, 9:40, 10:40. So I'll end during the lock shop. Third period will
Yeah.
be during the lock shop. We'll have 2.5 periods or so to watch.
That'll be great.
You might get some cheering, Murray.
Yeah,
You might have
never
to
know.
stand up and high five each other.
Wearing
and all that.
Canada garb or something. Just not,
Maybe.
Just not the garb that they were wearing in the opening ceremonies, I hope. 'cause
Right?
that
I
was-
enjoyed it.
You
Gager liked
that?
it.
Come on.
Because here's the thing. Okay, I understand where maybe because that's a vest that's over top. I can
That
understand.
was a blanket that
It's a vest. I went on the website.
they're calling. Okay.
It's a vest. It's a quilted vest. But then the jacket
Sounds
underneath
like
is
a
just this
blanket.
brown jacket that looks pretty sharp.
I don't know. I thought it looked pretty weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something I'm going to run out and go online and buy for myself, I don't think. But
He's going to look up the price watch. And
it's probably not cheap.
probably not. But there was a bunch of teams that had those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Germans had it, a few others. I think USA stuff was all right. It's kind of neat.
The
how-
US do have some nice stuff.
Yeah,
I will
like the
give them that.
countries have their big brands. Like Adidas was Germany, Ralph Lauren was USA. We had Lululemon for our Canadian, which is cool. I like Lululemon stuff, but I just didn't like that
Piece, for sure.
thing.
That's just the jacket.
But that's the jacket. That's fine.
Yeah, so this is
But
the jacket.
It's super long though. That's the only
which is
thing.
kind of the look, I think, right now. But then there's the vest that goes over top. And this is what I think most people are like, what is this? Which I still thought it just would be like nice and warm. I got to find, I don't understand this website to a degree.
One of the female curlers put on her Instagram a little video of all the garb that they got to wear.
Yeah.
And I'm watching this video. I'm like, that looks nice. That looks nice. That looks nice. And then this one piece comes on. And I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, and they have to wear it, I think, as part of the opening ceremony
Yeah, I
uniform
think
kind of
that
thing,
makes
which is
sense.
fine, whatever. Like,
Hey, it's free.
yeah, I mean, you get a few $1,000s worth of apparel.
Yeah. But when
Is that vest sold out?
Like all what she was showing, I'm like, man, that stuff all looks awesome. Like, and have that for the rest of your life to wear. That's amazing. And then
It's our boy.
there's that piece. But, whatever. You have all that garb and a gold medal, maybe.
And maybe a gold medal. Hello,
Morning, Patty.
Patrick.
Good morning.
Oh,
Don't be sorry.
Smash you that.
I hear that voice already.
Oh,
How's that voice?
Terrible.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not
Patty.
bad.
Terrible.
Why can't they find this vest on their website?
Maybe it's not for sale.
Or it's
No, it
sold
was.
out.
I saw it last week. Maybe
Really?
they sold it out.
Sold
Maybe it's
out.
completely sold out.
How's the hangover?
I didn't even really get banged up.
Do you need help with
What?
the thing?
Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
you might want to lift
Do
it
I?
there. There you go.
But
You got
tighten it up.
this. Yeah.
I was on this site on Friday with
Yeah, there's that one.
Gauger, and I found the vest. Oh, maybe it's
Like
going to be
ghetto?
down here.
There's the one.
I'm going to say maybe it's sold out. Maybe so many people, I don't see it on their website anymore. And it legit was there before.
Wow.
So the vest was so popular, it sold out.
Tommy went on and bought like 10 for himself. Maybe.
Yeah, then I resold them. Made a great profit. Kidding. Let's see. Lululemon. Canada,
Vogue
Team Canada.
claimed Canada has one of the best looks for the Olympics.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like-
Who are we to argue with
I
Vogue?
guess. I mean, we're just Alberta boys that don't know fashion, I guess.
Evidently.
Although Tommy's fashion guru.
Oh, yes.
No, that just can't keep spinning.
Is it?
Yeah.
You told me that after I keep spinning it?
I wasn't
5
looking what
minutes.
you were doing. I looked up and I saw you spinning that. What you have to do is push on the back end, like high, like push it up and push down. Just keep pushing down. I'll get up and do this. No,
Discover.
stop spinning that.
Oh, stop spinning?
What?
I'm like a 5-year-old. If I want to spin, I want to spin.
Well, you can spin, but
Oh, shit. Okay.
there you go.
That was
Hey.
that was head high.
All right.
Now you
Hello,
can lower it
Patrick.
if you want. Sorry for everyone listening that's not understanding what's going on here. And I'm very much away from my microphone.
I'm not
Patty's
IT guy.
struggling. Patty's
I'm
struggling.
not an IT guy.
No.
I'm a drinking guy.
How are you today?
I'm great. First day back from vacay. Crazy morning.
So when did you get back? Because you were in Mexico.
Friday.
You got back Friday,
Where were you in
Friday.
Mexico?
Planet Hollywood, Cancun.
Oh,
which is
and how
where
was it?
they are staying.
It's had its positives. It was a state of emergency when we were down there.
Was it? What was going on?
It was just cold.
Oh.
Really?
It was cold.
That cold.
Unseasonably cold in Cancun right now. Yes.
Like to a point where they were like, I was like watching TV. The great thing is they had 6 movie channels on there, all English, and then everything else was
Spanish.
Spanish, yeah.
just a big thing. It's like handing out blankets to all the homeless. Everybody, anyone who has extra blankets handed out. I'm like, I'm in a hoodie, I'm in a sweatsuit, and whatever it is. It's still cold for us to be in Mexico, but they lost their minds.
What
It
was the
nuts.
temperature?
I think it ended up going down to like 10 at some point.
Oh, that's it.
Okay. I mean, that's
It's
not,
not-
if you're
When
going to
you're not
Mexico on
used to that.
vacation.
Yeah, Cuba got hit 0 for the first time.
Wow.
They're supposed
Yeah.
to be out of like jet fuel right now or something.
I don't know.
There's no flights into Cuba right now or something
Somebody
like that.
Jeez.
I work with, her and her husband were supposed to go to Cuba on vacation. They canceled it because of the fuel shortage, and they didn't know if they were just worried that that food's not getting in there, and that potentially like the plane wouldn't be able to get gas and fly them out. So they just said, forget it, we're going to cancel our vacation.
Bunch have canceled apparently. I was reading that this morning.
Wow.
But yeah, they're having an issue where it's just straight up fuel shortage or something. Cuba. So I wonder if it's related to the cold weather. They've been having
Yeah, I
to
don't
use
know.
fuel in some way to try to get. Because when you're not used, like 10 doesn't sound cold.
It
But
was
look,
cold
when
for
we
them.
when we go to 10 degrees from 30s, we're whining a little bit about that.
Sure.
Yeah.
When you're not used to 10 at all, that's cold.
Yeah, they're not. They were definitely not warm. Even talking to some of the workers there, but
That was
Yeah.
daytime temperature was 10? Because 10
No.
at night I don't think is that
no,
uncommon.
towards the nighttime. But during the day, it wasn't nice at all for 3 of the 7 days. Wow. Super windy.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, hotel was decent though. I don't think I'd go back there unless I was just going adults only. But there's a couple things that I'll give you guys some tricks to do when you're down there.
Yeah, talk to them. We ain't going.
Oh, you guys aren't going?
No.
Oh, how come?
I didn't even know they were doing it until they announced it.
I hope to God you guys there all have Star Class. If you don't have Star Class,
What's Star Class?
Yeah.
it's like
tell us more.
it's like a, you book a flight. They're like, oh, do you want the normal ghetto version or do you want like a 1-up where you get this kind of perks? And we were told that it's not worth it. We get down there. One of the guys that we went with got suckered into getting a timeshare, which we think is hilarious.
Oh, boy.
That's an ouch.
Listen, I love this. I love it. I'm going to give him a shout out. Jay probably doesn't even have anything to do with sports radio or media, anything, social media.
Yeah.
But he signed up and got us all upgraded. And that made the trip. It's like, he's like, I'll take it if you upgrade the 12 people that I'm with. So we got upgraded, but it's.
Did
it's
you
like
all
a
get
super-
upgraded just for him to go
Yeah.
into the timeshare meeting? Or did he have to actually buy the timeshare for this?
No, his was like a vacation club. It wasn't like a timeshare.
Okay.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
He wanted to word it that way so it's not timeshare, but yes, very close to it. But listen, the top three things about the resort, the sports bar, probably had the best chicken wings I've ever had in my life.
Whoa.
Better than
You watch your mouth,
Brewhouse?
Mr. Brewhouse.
I'm going to. I made a little video with the chicken wings and the box from chicken wings. From the back, I made the guy take me in the back. These chicken wings were dynamite, like absolute dynamite.
wow.
And that was probably the number one best thing, minus the people we were with. Espresso martinis obviously were great.
Hello.
But lobby bar was probably the main area to go to when the boys are going down there. If they want like the a la carte dinners, I would definitely get those booked up ASAP. The buffet was not good.
Uh-oh.
But other than that, it was a great time. Yeah, just a couple little tidbits for the boys if they want to. I don't know if they're taking kids or not, but
Nope.
it's a cool hotel. There's pictures everywhere. It's Planet Hollywood, right? It's
That's where the EST trip to Mexico is going? Okay.
the entertainment guys that do like the parties all day and stuff like that are awesome too. They throw some shakers, foam parties, contests. Jet gets called up to do something. It's the nicest day out of the whole time we're in front of the pool, and he's in the finals against this guy from Winnipeg in a ball swing the ball into your cup around your waist. And they all were able to say something. And Jet stands up in front of everybody and he's like, the Blue Jays suck.
Yeah.
I was like, started crying. I was like, I'm so proud of you. Everybody there is from Ontario. Like around the pool.
Wow.
And Jet just goes in the mic, the Blue Jays suck. I was like, oh my God, I love you.
I need to get him something.
You got some booze, I'm sure.
We all cheered because our group was actual Yankee fans. And then everyone else was like, kid's got some balls. Everybody's wearing a Jays and Leafs hat here. And then we just started Let's Go Oilers chants. And then the Leafs pumped them, obviously.
Of course.
But no, it was a good time. Nice little Mexico trip.
That's always good to get away in the.
I wanted
especially this time of year, February, March. It seems like the time to go away.
When we were gone.
Well, that really sucks too when you go away and it's nice here. And then it wasn't so nice there. Like that's
it's
a
just
double
the best.
whammy.
Yeah. Are you talking the vest for Olympics?
So I got
Show me
to
the picture again.
I got to
Is
the
it
bottom
sold
of
out?
it. It's sold out.
There you
The
go.
vest itself is $200.
Sold out, Murray. People love it.
Sold out instantly, I heard.
Yeah.
I heard it sold out instantly.
I think it looks good.
So
I like the
okay.
German one. I like Germans. I
didn't see that one.
And on Lululemon's website, it's why we made this. Game time with a snap closure, cinchable draw cord, and hidden zippers that transform it into a vest. This shape-shifting style lets you cheer on Team Canada any way you like. Okay. So, how to wear? Wrap it around your shoulders with the zippers closed, using the front snap closure to hold it in place. Open the invisible zippers to wear it like a vest. Cinch the back draw cord for a closer fit. Wear it diagonally across the body, using the buckle closure to hold it in place. Wrap it around the waist, using the buckle closure to hold it in place. Product features.
Sounds versatile.
Pack it into the draw cord pocket for easy storage. Features the Canadian Olympic Committee logo. And then the way I found it was on Google. There's a CTV News article about it posted 16 hours ago that says, "What is this? Team Canada's Olympics look sparks strong reaction online." You're right. What is this?
I love how
Clearly
they build
people love it,
pockets to hide liquor and drugs for all the Canadians that are buying this.
They know their audience.
They're like,
They know their
you're
audience.
sneaking this in. Yeah.
Like when you want to go to Oiler games nowadays, and it's expensive in there. Can you sneak something in with the big vest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that possible? Do you think people can get away with that?
No.
No,
I don't know.
disagree.
Look, I will say this: it's got to still happen.
Yeah,
People are still finding ways to sneak things in. It's got to at Rogers.
Even with the new scanners?
Apparently, the new scanners are unbelievable. They can tell everything that's on your body.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way. People are going to figure out a way to sneak booze in. Weed though in is easy.
Yeah, little pen. Nobody's ever stopped the pen.
Well, because it's illegal. It's like carrying cigarettes. Like I can't smoke it inside, but I can still carry a carton of cigarettes or like a pack of cigarettes. So with weed, like you can bring it all.
Yeah.
Gummies too would be easy to get in.
And I don't think that's not illegal in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Worst case, just hammer all the gummies before you walk in. Be like, no, I'm not throwing these out. A guy in the same guy that got the timeshare got dinged $1,000 at the custom when we landed in.
What did he
Mexico.
bring?
Yeah.
2 cartons of smokes.
He brought 2 cartons of smokes.
You're only allowed to bring 1, I guess. I don't know.
Why not
And
just buy
then-
there?
Because I think their smokes aren't as Canadian. Like Canadian smokes are like some of the best smokes, I guess, in the world.
Oh, really?
And so
Awesome.
I'm very proud of that one.
Yeah, that's great.
So
We
yeah, he
got
got
the
dinged
best smokes in the world.
$1,000
Fantastic.
US. You know how they caught him? They when your bags come in there, they scan your bags. Yeah. So
Jeez.
yeah, it's
Smoke
nuts.
smokes.
That's a great way to start a trip.
Yeah, he was not happy, and then he got
then he
suckered
bought a
in, and then he
timeshare.
bought a timeshare. At the end of the day, we were just like laughing about how much he's invested in this trip before he even got a tan.
What a trip.
And then it was cold, so he
And it was
couldn't get
cold,
much of a
yeah.
tan. Although you got a little
I got a
color.
little-
You got a bit of tan. You know what he could have used?
You look good.
A Team Canada quilted
Yes,
vest.
he should.
He should have bought that
Should've
instead
bought all
of the
those.
timeshare.
Yeah, convertible quilted wrap vest for $198 over at Lululemon. I'm going to quote this news article. It can be worn as a vest, scarf, or packed up as a pillow. The large maple leaf design on the front will provide instant global recognition as Team Canada proudly marches into Milano San Siro Olympic Stadium, the committee posted on its website. The item retails for $198 and was listed as sold out on Lululemon's website on
cheap.
Sunday. One of the people who evidently snapped one of these up before it was sold out was Ryan Massel, a lifestyle blogger and content creator who posted his reaction on TikTok. Quote, "Somebody needs to help me. What is this?" He asked. "What am I doing? Oh my God, I'm going to scream." Unquote.
But why did he buy it then if he didn't know what he was doing?
Well, he goes by "I'm Mr. Fabulous." So
Oh, that back's a little weird.
it speaks for itself.
Do people buy these, not open them up, and resell them in the future?
I mean, you
As
could.
Tommy was saying that.
Let's take a look at eBay right now.
Yeah.
The resale. And would you wear this at a soccer game? Like if
I
you
don't
soccer,
know.
Too warm. It's,
Oh, you
it's
like
too
it?
nice out at soccer to wear this. But
are
like
they going to make something up like this for the World Cup?
they don't generally like no. There's no like athletes wear type. Like there's generally a line, but the big thing that comes for World Cups are the new jerseys, which is one of
Yeah.
the biggest piss offs from the 22 World Cup was. Canada got in, and one of the things was, okay, what's our new jersey going to be for the World Cup? And we were the only country not to have a new jersey for the World Cup. Every other country in that World Cup had a new jersey because our deal with Nike, we didn't, for whatever reason, put a clause in that we needed a World Cup uni if we got there.
So they never got one?
We just wore the same old stuff that we wore through qualifying, which everyone's like, well, like we're in the World Cup. There's supposed to be a new jersey for this. Because like that is a thing in soccer is the jerseys. It's every year the teams change their jerseys. All 3, home, away, alternate. They're new every single season.
What a money grab.
So,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
well, that's it. And but it also it creates cool little things. Like you can buy posters of like your team's jerseys throughout the years, and it's based off year and stuff like that. So yeah, like when they talk, people say money grab in hockey or something that they'll release a new jersey every 3 years or something. It's like, well, no, actually, in soccer, it's all the jerseys are the exact new or brand new every year, and it's just like also like the guessing of what it might look like. The look of it, it's also the collecting of it because it's like I got these ones from back in the day and stuff. So it's the jersey's the big thing. So for this World Cup, there've been some leaks that people think might be it, but that's what we're waiting for is what is our World Cup jersey going to look like as we go win the World Cup.
I'm waiting on bated breath. I just can't wait to see it.
Murray's super excited about the World Cup.
Yeah.
I would be tempted to get Team Canada World Cup uniform. I would be.
You would?
Yep.
I'm getting a
Where-
Tejan
where and
Buchanan.
when?
For free or for buying?
I'd buy it. Depends
not
on the
bad.
price, though.
To where?
They're usually like
and when?
120 or something.
For
I think they're
Canadian sporting events, like if it's cool, like if it has a nice collar, it's a good look or whatever, then I would get one. But remember last World Cup, it was so hard to find anything or get anything.
Well, that was the other part is Canada Soccer, they just didn't have any apparel or something.
Yeah.
Like, well, when Canada came here for Ice Teca games back in 21, that would have been, there's like no merch to buy beforehand.
Yeah.
I know people, because there was a lot of people going to like their first ever soccer game or something. And they're like, where can I find Canada Soccer merch? And it was like, there is none. Like, good luck finding it. Like, you might as well just buy Hockey Canada gear and wear it because at least it's Canada. But there is nothing. When we got there, like I was able to find the Canada scarf because the scarf's also the big thing in soccer. So I finally got one of those. But it's now that they're better, like, but it's all through Fanatics still and stuff. And I hate doing Fanatics because it's also one of those like, sometimes you could get the wrong sizing.
Yeah.
And so you don't know and you have to pay for the return. They don't have free returns or something like that. They don't do exchanges. There's no local dealer you could just walk to and return it for not paying that. So I hate buying through Fanatics. I just hate it.
Don't they own the whole world now? in
Yeah,
sports
pretty much.
clothes, though?
Like every major sporting league has a cut
Yeah.
of Fanatics, I believe. They got shares in them. They're, as I was told by people in the marketing industry in the National Hockey League, get used to them because they're not going anywhere. And that was like 4 or 5 years ago. So, yeah. Hans Shorkoff, thank you for sending this in via the Paris Jewelers inbox, 780-218-9999. Going back to the Team Canada quilted vest. It is a rectangle piece of cloth with a tiny buckle to hold two sides together. Look it up on YouTube. People doing reviews. So bad. Calling it a vest is a stretch. And he sent it a this is that guy that I quoted.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
It's gonna be like, why did I buy this?
I didn't see anything. I just did Canada vest on eBay and I didn't see anything.
Nothing yet.
So at this moment, it's not a big collector's item.
It was cool to see the other countries' outfits, though,
Yeah.
because some of them looked sharp. Like I thought, I like the German ones.
Bring up the German one.
Yeah.
German, yeah.
US
Germany
looked really good. The Ralph Lauren stuff actually was.
Yeah, US look good. I love how they played Tate McRae walking in too. I think they
Which
played
is a
the
new
Tate
song
McRae.
that's being released.
Yeah, but I think they did that just based to mess with us. I think.
Well, she had the issue. I don't know if you saw the issues.
No.
So last week she went on an NBC promo promoting the NBC Olympic coverage, and people were like,
Yeah.
"You're Canadian. What are you doing here?"
Oh, okay.
That she got so much blowback. Eventually, she posted an Instagram post with her as a little kid with a Canada flag and went, "Y'all, I'm Canadian down." Like,
Yeah.
Y'all.
I'm still,
Calm down.
which is very Calgarian, not very Canadian.
Yo.
Okay, Calgary, settle down.
Which
You're
I
fake
like. I
Cowboys for 10
understand
days a
it
year.
now. Like, I get it. She got paid. She's taking money from America. Go for it.
Yeah.
They could have because it's actually kind of funny when you think of it too. Because like the U.S. could have taken any celebrity. The Americans have a lot of various great artists, musicians,
Yeah, for sure.
actors, and they chose a Canadian. Like, why'd you take the Canadian here?
That's Germans. It's
So
made by
she's supposed to
Adidas.
have a song that's coming out. And so
that?
I think that's all.
The thing is for me is like it's almost like an oversized poncho.
It is a poncho.
And
yeah.
for what we do in our lives in Canada, I feel like that would get more use out of it than a
team
vest.
The quilted vest with
Than
the
a quilted
buckle, like
vest.
on
US was good. I try not to choose anything US, but US.
No, I know. It's one of those I had to give him props. He's just like, the look was just sharp.
It's different, but it's not too bad.
France and Italy were pretty. Actually, the best. Do you want to know who had the best? It's Mongolia.
Mongolia?
Mongolia's outfits were unbelievably magnificent.
Do they only have 5 guys though? They could pimp out their outfits. I think they only had 5 people. Did they not?
Oh, there's a couple countries that didn't have a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like the traditional?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Has,
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
Like it's just so elegant. Oh, it's in like there's even these are the Mongolian ones.
I thought it was also weird that they had different
cool.
walk-ins. So like some people that worked their bag off to go to the Olympics did not get to walk into the main
Venue.
ceremony.
Yeah, that like the
So they had the 4
one.
spots.
Yeah.
I had
That was
one
weird.
issue with it,
USA.
with the Canadian walkout. So we had our 2 the flag bearers, and they were in one of those satellite locations. We didn't have any other flag. So like the main walkout, there was no Canadian flag in front of our Canadians. And I saw other countries as we were watching it, they had multiple flags at times. Why didn't we name 5 different flag bearers so that each location could have had a different person walking out with it? It just seemed weird to me that in like the main venue, we weren't walking with a flag in front of our athletes.
That doesn't make sense.
See the Team USA, like that jacket, you could wear it again. Like it's white, so it's gonna get dirty.
But the Lululemon jacket that Canada has, like the jacket
the
itself
jacket, yeah.
is very nice.
Right.
You could wear that one.
Do you like the color though? Even though
The brownish?
the brown,
Love it.
dark brown, you love that.
Love it.
It was a full outfit, eh? Shoes to pants
Everything,
to
yeah.
everything. It was,
Is it shoes too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they got red runners. Everyone got red runners too.
Yeah.
Is that Lululemon? I guess, yeah, Lululemon kind of does everything these days now, don't they?
Yeah, or they like some of the Team Canada gear like is very simple, but some of it's pretty nice.
Yeah. I remember
Not all of it.
when the Vancouver ones, we were there for the semifinal hockey game,
Yeah.
and we'd go like, hey, let's go get a couple things from the bay back in the day when there was a bay. And
I
that's
like
what
the bay.
And it was
R.I.P.
like,
Yeah.
it was lined up down blocks and blocks to get in to buy stuff there. I remember it was nuts to get clothing.
Well, Jasmine brought it up last week on the Hangout. It was at the time there was 3 million of those red mittens were sold for that 2010 Olympics.
3 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
crazy.
But they were normal looking. Just red with the white on the top.
They were
of it.
good.
Yeah, they were
Sometimes
good.
basic. Sometimes basic.
That'll happen again. We'll get some sort of basic thing, and everyone will rock. But the vest sold out at $198 a pop.
Yeah, but what's sold out? Do they have 100?
Right.
I mean, if they had 100 and they're sold
It's
out.
Lulu. They had thousands.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's Lulu. Thousands and thousands.
Hey, Gager and I loved it as we were watching it. We're like, that looks great. So
Joaquin probably is one of the guys that got one.
He for sure.
Yeah, he'll come in with it today.
oh, he would pull that off so well. Like if anyone in our office could pull that one off, it's Joaquin.
Yes, I would agree.
As we're watching skating here, I saw something where the speed of these speed skaters and compared it to Connor McDavid's speed bursts in the NHL this year. Connor McDavid's speed bursts are far faster than what these guys are skating. And I found that absolutely fascinating.
But these are long distance skating. Connor's
it
taking a
didn't
break.
quantify in what I read whether it was long or short distances that they were doing it. But either way, if Connor McDavid is bursting, I think it was maybe like 15K an hour faster than these guys are skating. That's mind-boggling. So the point that the person was making was, if Connor McDavid had their gear on, what could he do?
Different skates though.
Different skates.
that's
I'm not
interesting.
sure how that.
And it's
is
and again, like the
impactful,
part
right?
I'll go with is that like Connor gets to use that. Like, are they going at their absolute best for the burst? Because they also have to make sure that they have enough energy
Stamina
to
to
go
make-
through the
however it is,
entire
yeah.
race. But that is fascinating.
Yeah.
They definitely start slow. These guys.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the length of the race.
Well,
for
like those
sure.
short track speed skaters,
love
like
short track.
those guys get going really
Yeah.
quickly. But
Connor gets a little. He kind of gets a lead though, right? Like when he
yeah,
skates past the blue line and then right up the gut, gets the pass and goes. He's got a little head start.
like those blades, I don't think those are meant for like quick bursts, right? That's for
What have you ever skated with those? Any of you
no,
guys?
I have not.
Yeah.
I've never worn anything outside of a hockey skate.
One time when I lived in San Diego, my roommate for a while was a guy from Montreal. Jean-Pierre Proulx was his name, and
That's such a great Quebec name.
yeah.
Did you guys call him JP?
Maybe, yeah.
That is so like perfect for Quebec.
So I had my skates down there. I went public skating fairly often when I
Mm-hmm.
was down there, and he wanted to go one time, but he rented skates, and he had all they rented was figure skates.
Yeah.
And he couldn't skate. He was falling down, and so he convinced me to switch with him. So I put on the figure skates and gave him my skates.
And
I biffed it like 3 times, and
because you're trying to stride, and don't they have like
the
toe picks?
The toe picks, and I just kept catching the toe pick, and I'd go falling on the ice, and it doesn't feel very good falling on the ice.
No.
So I made it one lap around with the figure skates, and then just let him have his fun in my skates, and that was very difficult. So I'm just thinking the same thing. Unless you're really used to skating in those, that would be very difficult for us to the hockey player guy
Right.
or girl to be able to skate in those.
We have a Canadian for the 1,000-meter long
the
track,
final?
I think. No, I think these are just the beginning of it all.
You guys don't think they're going as fast as they can right from the get go? There, they're pumping.
Well, she might be going full speed here.
I don't know why this TV's lagging a little too much. Maybe they were. They're getting up to 50 kilometers an hour.
That's crazy. That's
That's
unbelievable.
wild. I will say this just as a heads up to everyone listening to the Hangout over the course of the next 2 weeks, which will most specifically, I'm also talking about Thursday when Canada plays at 8:40. There ain't no spoiler alerts.
Yeah.
We ain't doing spoiler alert. We are going to talk Olympics as it happens.
Yeah, it's on you.
Just saying that. We are a sports station. You know, there are certain times where maybe I'll be a little more lenient, but like, yeah, we'll try to do spoiler. When it comes to these Olympics, just outright, as things happen, we will be talking about them. So just a full warning on that one. Don't be upset if we spoil something on you. Sports is happening. We're going to talk about sports, especially when it comes to our Canadians. And on that Canada game on Thursday, we're reacting live to. We can't not be talking about that one.
Yeah.
So just throwing that out there. And I think I could speak for the whole station as that happens. So
And just like right now, our Canadians on, and we're all focused on the TV right now.
this other, how's this going to go?
Yeah.
I don't know what's qualifying. Photo finish
No, she was
or
behind.
something. Well, why is there a photo?
I don't know.
I think maybe it's because it's qualifying, right?
Right.
I don't know if it's your heat or if it's overall times.
Cool. I think it was overall times because they had them at 2
And 3?
second and third and their times during the race. She was sucking back wind.
That's just comparing them to the leaders at that stage.
That-
have
yeah, that
already
could have been
gone.
it.
Yeah.
Portions of this hour of the Hangout, by the way, are brought to you by the Hive Product Marketing, official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Talk. Promotional products that bring the buzz. Check them out. hiveproductmarketing.com. We'll give, we've got a new hat coming, limited edition hat coming. So stay tuned for that. As once I get those, we're not doing another run of these hats. Once they come, they will go for sale. That's it. That's all. Once I sell them out, there won't be any more. So stay tuned. Chelsea built something very nice for us from over at the Hive. Are they not going to put up any sort of like rankings there?
I don't know.
Oh, that's cool. Don't show us where they are.
Fran Van Hoot.
Nate the Builder. Speed skates are ridiculously difficult to skate on. I've done it a few times, and they are unique and completely different. Connor would look like Bambi on ice, apparently.
Wow.
I think we all would, yeah.
Old Gill. Speed skate blades are like a dime thick. Hey, we got another Canadian coming up.
A dime thick. So it's just. I'm really curious that comment that he made. That he's actually tried it. Like, I would like if he could text back in and explain the differences a little bit more of why it's so much more difficult. I mean, it makes sense that it is, but
Doesn't
it's fascinating.
the heel come out of the blade too?
Jeez, I don't know.
Or
I think
is
you should go. I think you should go to the Speed Skating Club of Edmonton and
Absolutely
go for a quick
not.
run, Tommy.
So,
No.
for a quick
Encyclopedia Britannica, hockey skates, blade is flat in middle and curved at ends. A figure skate blade is gently curved, slightly longer than the boot. And then a speed skate blade is flat and thin, much longer than the boot. So it's a thicker blade. No, thinner blade, but also very long. So hockey
the
skate
length,
goes
I
from like
think.
the boot. This one goes
Yeah.
much wider, which does change some things. Yeah, so there's those numbers at the bottom.
Yeah. I think that's
Rankings in the heat
in the
overall.
heat, yeah. I love that. This drone shot is so cool too.
Oh, just the drone shots in general. You seen the bobsled one
Well, yeah, we were watching it.
Okay, did you guys see the American bobsledders?
when they didn't jump in?
Yes.
see
Only
that?
one of 4 made it on.
Did you see the meme? It's like when you lie on your resume.
I saw one where it was when only one of your 4 legs in your parlay hits.
Yeah, the one it's like, hey, when you lie on your resume, and then they show them going in, only one guy is going down the track, everyone else is on the ice. Like,
I need to see
what
this.
happened here?
Murray.
I need to see that. Oh boy.
Like, how do you mess that up?
No one else jumped into. No one else got it. Just like the
God.
worst.
Was it just planned? They're just like, okay, let's just everybody just one guy
So
go.
how does that work? Are they just out of the Olympics because they didn't get their
I don't even know.
complete?
Oh no.
That is crazy.
First ever in history to get
Fifth,
a
okay.
DUI on the bobsled track. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, there's a
Like
bunch of little-
even the Jamaicans at the Calgary Olympics all got on, didn't they?
they
Like-
they
But they
flipped them.
crashed. They
But they
yeah,
crashed out
but
the
they got
bottom.
on.
Yeah.
They got on.
Yeah.
They got the most basic
And the
part
egg
of it
was,
on.
and the egg stayed in touch. Like
In-
in one
the egg.
one egg, the egg did not break.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, you can see the blades here. Look how long they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about twice as long as a hockey skate, says Nate the Builder.
Twice as
Yeah.
long.
So that does change.
But yeah, look at the
and
heel.
they're
I
not.
think it
It,
comes
doesn't
out a
look like
little
they're
bit.
curved. They're not curved in any way like a hockey blade. It would be fascinating though to see what would happen.
Yeah, see it comes out of the heel. See how it snaps out? Watch the heel. The blade kind of snaps out of the boot a little bit.
I'd like to know what we're looking at when it comes to like the standings though right now. That'd be nice to get a current updated like, hey, this is where we are.
She came
She's in
fifth.
fifth place right now.
Rose.
But then what about the other one who had the photo?
Wow.
We didn't see anything about
What's
her.
the actual live on TV time?
There you
'Cause
go. 1,
tell
2,
us,
3
tell us
right
as
there.
it live. They'll say live on different times too, like even in the evening. So what's the actual live Olympic?
This is
feed
live.
right now, and then it goes
Yes.
till what, noon, and then it's
It'd be a little later because the hockey on Sunday is going to be 1:15.
Our time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
So-
9:00 start time in Italy. So
Yeah.
that's late. Yeah.
It's
that's
8-hour
9 p.m.
difference.
start.
It's an 8-hour
Italy,
difference
like
out there.
1:00 here. Yeah.
CBC Gem is the way to go, which TELUS I think connects to,
Yeah.
where you could pick whatever sporting event you want.
And then just watch.
There is the CBC main channel, like which will have, I think right now Andy Petrillo's on. They have an evening broadcast. They do a morning broadcast. Where basically, like as you get into the night, it's the prime time, so they're trying to get the prime time audience. They're just replaying things and trying to show you the best of the day for those that didn't watch throughout the day. But yeah, right now you've got what you need to. And if you go to CBC Gem, like right before autumn, we had that luge on, so we could switch to whatever's going on. And as this gets going, more happens. I'm very disappointed because the ski cross and the snowboard crosses are early in the morning. Gonna have to tape those and watch them later.
They said Mike Tirico did the evening on the field after Super Bowl yesterday. That was pretty. That's pretty cool for him.
Should we get a little into the Super Bowl?
If we must. The game was like when the four of us were sitting here talking, or I mean, you were 2 weeks ago. Though last week we were sitting here talking. I mean, the game was exactly as we all thought it was going to be.
I know, but you hope for the best,
Yeah,
right?
you hope for something more.
I was going for the Patriots. I thought maybe we'd see the big thing I was going on was history repeating itself, where they went up against the greatest show on turf back in the late 90s, early 2000s, won, and it launched a new dynasty type thing. Everyone was thinking this team didn't have a chance. That's where I was going off of. And Drake May was the runner-up of the MVP and almost was the MVP. And
he better not win it, or didn't.
Oh, he didn't. He missed by a vote.
Because he certainly didn't play anywhere near like
he
an MVP
looked like the
yesterday.
game was way too fast for him.
Yeah.
He was scared in that pocket.
Yeah.
Well, he also didn't have that much help. Those two rookies tackles didn't really do much, right? Or whatever they are. Chris Collinsworth calls them out on air. I thought it was kind of funny.
You got to give
defensive
credit to
masterpiece.
Seattle's defense, though. Seattle's defense is everything that everyone touted it up to be, and then some. They were good.
Yeah.
Well, I thank God for Kenneth Walker III because that first half could have been 0-0. Because the Seahawks weren't doing anything. It was Kenneth Walker with a couple big runs and doing his thing. He'd get to the outside, he'd have his burst, and he got them into field goal range. Seahawks would stall, kick a field goal. So thank God for Kenneth Walker. We got points in that first half.
His dad's never watched him in person.
Which is weird. Crazy. Like, not weird, but that's crazy.
Yeah. If
What a
I knew
first
that
game.
stat before, I would have maybe just hammered as much Kenneth Walker as possible.
Yeah.
Just because you wanted
That's wild.
you want to showcase yourself in front of your dad, right? But he wasn't even cheering or anything either when stuff happened. He's just chill.
I got a bunch of texts at halftime from friends saying like, "Oh, this game is such a dud. It's so boring and stuff like that." But I don't disagree with that. But I was really impressed with both defenses in that first half, like Seattle especially. But New England's defense was pretty darn good too, and like they held the best receiver in the league to hardly anything in the game, and eventually Seattle wore them down and got some points. But by that first half, I was really impressed with the defensive play.
I did not hide my frustration. Remember, we were watching and they couldn't make a completion to save their lives, both teams. And I was like swearing, and I looked at him. He's swearing, and we're like, "Well, defensive masterclass, sure, but yeah, the entertainment value sufferred big time."
How
because
many
of that.
times, and it could have changed the whole game, that New England almost had picks on 3 or 4 passes really early in the game that he was thrown into double, triple coverage, and I'm like, oh, that one got through. Like if they would have, like there was one in particular, it would have been a pick 6 for sure.
Yeah.
And somehow the guy didn't get to make the play, but it was
On Drake Bay's TD drive in the third or fourth quarter there, like one of the completions was in triple coverage, and there was a fourth
The Mac Hollins
Seahawk
catch.
coming in there. Yeah, and I'm like, oh my God, how did he find it? That little thread in there.
and
Like,
somebody else had to be open somewhere.
yeah. So
But if he would have played like that the entire game, they probably would have won the game.
there was so much luck involved in just that one catch even.
Yeah, I hate the Patriots, so I was super happy that happened. So anybody but the Patriots.
Yeah, no issue them losing. So
Yeah, I do like Vrabel though. I think he's a really good coach. It's like somebody that you want to play for, run through a wall, right? But like, does this mean Drake May can't play in the NFL? Because if he's gonna be coming back, say he comes back to the Super Bowl, in the next 3 years is going to be as good as he played this year. Because the reason he played good this year, I think, is because they had one of the easiest schedules in the NFL. And when you have some of the easiest schedule in the NFL, you're going to play pretty decent.
Well, you better at the very least.
Right? So, yeah, I don't know. And I think if he would have won the MVP over Matt Stafford, like the NFL is fixed. Like there's no way that Matt Stafford loses that MVP. I don't know what the stat was, but like the first half of the season or first 3 quarters of the season, I don't think he played a bad game or made a bad throw.
Yeah.
And he played good teams. He didn't play He didn't play the work. He
Jets
didn't play the
twice.
Jets twice, Buffalo twice. You know what I mean?
Well, Buffalo's a decent club.
Or sorry, not Buffalo, Miami.
Yeah.
So like you're playing 4 games right there for Drake May. You're 4-0 and you're looking like a stud.
Right.
But
Maybe he, like, just second year guy, maybe he learns from it. Maybe
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
hardens him and the lesson.
Well, apparently, like, so he had an injection in the shoulder before the game. Like, he was banged up going into this. So that they'll think, you know, for him at the very least, it's like, I wasn't healthy. I could be better.
Typical
When it
Patriots.
comes to the MVP, though, I know Mina Kimes was pointing it out. When it became Stafford versus Drake May, there was a couple of common opponents that they had. There was quite a few, actually. And Drake May had better stats in those games against the common opponent than Matt Stafford did. I think this was just one of those years where, like, there was just no one else.
Yeah.
We kind of were defaulting to Matt Stafford and Drake May because there was literally no one else that just stepped up and carried their team. You know, Patrick Mahomes wasn't there. Lamar Jackson was hurt for most of the season. Josh Allen was. They lost too many games in the end. Yeah. You know, if they had been closer, won the division, it would have been Josh Allen for back-to-back years. But it would have been funny if he won the MVP and this was the performance he would have pulled in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like in one way, they're lucky that it didn't go him as MVP because if everyone that's your MVP of the season, and he had statistically one of the worst Super Bowls as a quarterback ever. He's up there with Kerry Collins and Rex Grossman. I think Jared Goff when he was there with the Rams. Like just a historically terrible game from a quarterback.
Yeah. However, the defense was trying to stop him, and they did an awfully darn
Very
good job.
effectively.
So you got to give a lot of credit to the defense and not just pile on him because obviously he had a great year. So
Yeah.
he had a bad game against a really darn good team.
And 0 penalties in the first.
First half. Well,
That
one
was
right at
wild.
the very end of the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then a bunch in the fourth quarter.
That's crazy though. Well disciplined by both teams, right? So my favorite part of the Patriots is Belichick getting snubbed. So
Did you see?
That
love that. Now they're changing it because
He
They should, 'cause
deserves
that's
he
not
deserves
fair.
to be in.
Yeah.
he cheated, man. He's got to get a slap on the wrist. This is a slap on the wrist.
Everyone did that.
Yeah, but he got caught.
That's fair. But he deserves everything else he's done beyond that. And when did he cheat? There's only one.
It
Is
doesn't
Tom
matter.
Brady
He
a first?
cheated.
Then Tom Brady can't be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Tom Brady might not be a first ballot Hall of Famer. They might do the same thing they did to him.
And they shouldn't.
They shouldn't. That
They should, I think. You should have one little X on your name when you cheated the majority of the
This
Super
sounds like
Bowls.
a Jets fan being a little bitter about the
Yeah.
the success
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
starting to
Patriots.
pick up on something here too.
I
Thank you,
thought
buddy.
that was kind of crazy. They're like, he didn't get in. I'm like, are you doing this like just because, or
Right,
is
right.
it one grumpy old man that's a Jets fan for 70 years on the board voting?
Good.
Yeah,
Well,
I
there were
thought that
people
was crazy.
campaigning against him secretly, right? Who was it?
Yeah.
They were saying that.
Well, Bill Polian was
Polian.
apparently, but then he came out and be like, I didn't do that, but I also can't remember who I voted for.
Yeah, right.
Tony Dungy's the one that now he's taking a lot of heat because they're like, did you vote? And he's for Bill Belichick. He's like, I'm not revealing my vote. So we're like, yeah, clearly you didn't vote for him. Why are you holding this?
Why
against
don't
him?
why don't they show the votes? They should show the votes.
They should, especially like to me especially when it's the media. Like
Yeah.
you have to stand by your vote then.
I just thought it was funny. Everyone's and then I sit back as a Jets fan, Murray, and I'm like,
Well, of course, I
Sucker.
get that, but I mean, man, when you win 6
a little-
Super Bowls,
little crazy.
I think you're a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Are you happy for Sam Darnold?
of course,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Buddy, a guy got screwed by 4 teams. Like it's not like the Jets are the only ones that messed this up. The Jets messed it up the first time,
Yeah.
and then Carolina messed it up, and then San Fran just had Brock Purdy, right? Like
Yeah.
they have Brock Purdy, so it's like if Brock Purdy doesn't show up that first year, Sam Darnold will be a San Francisco 49er QB. But yeah, I'm super happy. I'm happy because he got screwed so many times, but he also sucked It's not like he was good and the Jets are like, oh, you're so good, we're getting rid of you. Or Carolina's like, oh, you're so good, we're getting rid of you. He literally sucked. And then all of a sudden he just started getting on a better team, like Minnesota, better team than all the other three.
Why does Minnesota get rid of him though after 14
That's
wins?
my-
That's the one that's mind-boggling. And why their GM just got fired.
JJ McCarthy, baby.
Probably why their GM got fired.
Yeah, but JJ McCarthy just gets hurt.
Yeah.
Just gets hurt all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And he's only been there for 2 years.
Well, yeah. In theory, you could say just even 1 year, but because he wasn't there that whole
But he wasn't
first
there
year
for the first
because
year
of an
he was hurt.
injury.
So like, you get hurt that many times, are you still going all in on here? Like, I don't know.
Go back to the Belichick thing. Adam Vinatieri got in the Hall of Fame. Was that his first kick at the can to get in the Hall of Fame? So
Excellent pun.
his kicker
I didn't catch
gets
that.
in the Hall of Fame before the coach that wins 6 Super Bowls. But I don't know if it was his first attempt to get
Not
in
sure.
the Hall of Fame or not. But either way, for Vinatieri to be in the Hall of Fame ahead of Belichick,
Is he going
it's
in
so
as a
illogical.
Colt Murray? I'm just kidding.
So illogical.
I'm kidding.
He is just
That
a great
kicker's
kicker.
the reason why they have those Super Bowls. That's why he's in. He didn't cheat his way to victory. He just kicked his way to victory.
He was solid.
Yeah.
Forever, too.
And just made like
Auto.
clutch kicks
Auto every
to
time.
go get it done. It was a good, in the end, I will say this, like Belichick aside, is a pretty good class.
Yeah.
Larry Fitzgerald, Drew Brees, Luke Kuechly, like it's a pretty good class that is going in. There's a lot of names though that aren't getting in right now, and then you look at like there's new names always being added, and I think they need to increase how many people go in. Like Torrey Holt still is not a Hall of Famer. I don't get that one.
Yeah, his numbers are pretty impressive, no question.
Yeah.
He was a beast.
A lot of 1,300-yard seasons in his career.
The baseball one, you can stop being able to get in, right?
There's only a period of time
Yeah.
that you could go in.
Is it
I don't know
same
if
with
I don't know
NFL?
if it's the same with the NFL, but in baseball you only have so many years, and once you pass those, you can't go in.
Yeah.
But they've added a veterans committee or something like, I can't remember what it's called, where a number of years like they're going back and they're looking at guys who were snubbed and looking at it and going, could we put someone in? So they've been adding people in that way a little bit. But no, it's like, was Barry Bonds on the list, or is Barry Bonds done now? I can't remember now. Barry Bonds might be finished, or he's close to being finished, of being eligible to get into the
Does
baseball. Hall of
A-Rod
Fame.
ever get in?
No.
Have you seen, I think it's called Screwball. It's a documentary. It's hilarious. It's very well done. I believe it was on Netflix. And it was the whole Balco controversy.
Such a
Remember
great
that
book, too.
Yeah. And it's the whole A-Rod story, and the way they recreate these scenarios or things that happened in the past is they hired kid actors, like 7 and 8 year olds. And there was like one night where A-Rod was with the guy, his steroid supplier, and they were at a nightclub in Miami, and they dropped the vial on the dance floor. So they're recreating this scene, and it's just like a bunch of 8-year-olds dancing, dressed up like they're at a club, and they drop the vial, and you see these 2 kids like on the floor looking for the steroids while everyone's dancing. I recommend it. It tells you the story behind Balco, and they have the guy that was the supplier to all these players, and it gives you that whole story. And watching that, and then hearing about what A-Rod did, yeah, definitely not getting into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's great.
Excellent book, Game of Shadows. I booked one of those authors with JMO one year. It was one of my favorite interviews ever booked.
Who's this?
One of the writers from Game of Shadows, which was the book that basically was like, this is how they cheated. This is the Balco scandal. Everyone read it and was like, yeah, Barry Bonds, you cheated. Like, because he's never been tested positive. He's never admitted it. There is but Barry Bonds should be in the Hall.
Yeah.
Like, there's no proof that we have to say that he cheated. And then you can get into whether they cheated or they should be in or not. Even that's another discussion. But even based purely on, there's no proof that he cheated that we have. We could say that it looks like it. Read Balco, you'll think it. You watch how his head grew from Pittsburgh to San Francisco.
Oh, his body, do you? Yeah.
All of that, you're like, well, you're doing something, dude. Like, we know. But he actually ultimately never got caught. And he's not been one that's come up like, yeah, I did it. He's been firm. I've never done it. He should have been in the Hall.
The irony of that, though, is that when he broke the home run record, the pitcher that he hit the home run off of had been suspended for steroids. So the freaking pitchers were doing it too. So they were throwing harder and faster and whatnot. So
That's part of me where you let them all in.
Yeah,
it's
let
not like
them
you
all
took
in.
it. You had to still be good against other guys,
that were also
And they were
on
doing it
roids,
too.
So whatever. Like,
and you were a beast.
yeah.
And I stand by that. I've said this a lot, so sorry I'm broken record. To me, these Hall of Fames are museums, and they shouldn't be just about the good. They should be about your sport. So there should be a wing in Cooperstown that went,
Steroid.
this was the steroid era. This is what happened. This is what occurred. And especially in these times to this time. And when we had Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa dominating the 6 o'clock news headlines because everyone was following this home run race. Steroid era this was during the steroid era. Barry Bonds set the single season and the all-time home run record. This was during the steroid era.
Yeah,
this is what
a good
happened.
point.
This is what our sport was. And still is, but we're trying to clean it up. But this is what it was.
Yeah.
And I think you have that while also sitting there and being like, hey, Barry Bonds, though, was an amazing hitter. He was an amazing baseball player.
Yeah.
He should be in the Hall of Fame.
That would be a certain level of self-awareness by baseball to do that. But it would also be basically slapping yourself with a black mark.
But
Or the game with a black mark.
but the
on
thing, but it's
itself.
there.
I know. But like they'd
Yes,
rather not
exactly.
talk about it.
I know, but and that's where like museums. Then again, this is where I go. It's more of a museum where it's.
I'm with you on
I
that.
don't
agree,
want to
100%.
don't forget about the fact that there was a bad, because also there was a good of that. As bad as it was also top of the news. Like the McGuire Sosa, I think
Yeah.
all four of
was
us remember that
incredible,
one,
yeah.
and how big of it and how fun that was to watch.
It was amazing.
As awful as it is in the end of what came from it, it was so much fun to watch that. And like I remember the score was the station that every time Barry Bonds went to the plate, they'd cut away.
Yeah.
So you could see the Barry Bonds at bat because they wanted everyone to see these home runs. And then when he was done and he'd get his walk, they'd flip back to whatever show they were doing. But then, he's back up to the plate. Let's go, there's the home run. Oh, that's cool.
That
and
was
for a
cool.
while, we saw all of his at bats at a time when you didn't get to just watch it like a snap of the finger. Like there was no Sportsnet just going to pick up every Giants game the rest of the season so we could watch this. That's not how TV worked back then. And the score would just do the live cut-ins.
What was it? Diamond surfing, they called it? Remember they would
Was
go
it?
in and
Yeah,
out
I
of
think
games?
you're right.
Yeah.
But this was even like beyond that. I think this was like Tim and Sid would have their show and they
Yeah.
would just be talking. I'm like, Barry Bonds is back up to the plate. Let's go to it. And
I
they'd
remember
throw it.
that. That was cool.
What are your guys' thoughts on a Hall of Fame and winning championships? Because if you go back to Torrey Holt, as good as he was, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe he was ever a Super Bowl champion. And,
He's a Ram, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And so, in a lot of sports, like you look at Dan Marino, he's in the Hall of Fame, but he never won a Super Bowl.
Holt
He's
did
known-
win.
He did,
But
win?
I don't know if because that was early in his career, so he might not have factored into that game.
Yeah, because you hear that a lot with guys about it's how many Super Bowls they have to their resume. Seems like a big deal, but I don't necessarily think it should be as much because, like, you look at Dan Marino, like, oh my God, was he one of the top quarterbacks in the history of time? He just played on a crappy team.
Yeah. Didn't he only go to one Super Bowl very early in his career and that was it, right? For Marino?
Let's ask a Jets fan. He probably remembers.
I think he
more
got
than
in
me.
because of his Ace Ventura
Of course.
part. Like I think that's the reason why he got in.
Pivotal role in that film.
I think
Yeah.
the rings and the championship conversation comes up more when we're having the discussion who's the greats. Because like there is a level of, I also then think it goes by position. I don't think we hold rings against football players as much outside of quarterback.
Yeah.
Like Luke Kuechly's went to the Hall. He's a Panthers linebacker. Panthers never won a Super Bowl.
He probably has a losing record.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like, and it's same with hockey. Like we don't view Henry Richard as the greatest of all time, even though he had the most rings.
Yeah.
It's still Wayne. And I don't think that comes into play for the Hall. Like I don't think Iginla was he a first ballot? I'm assuming he was first ballot.
Pretty close. If not,
Right. I don't think he would have not been
pretty
because of the ring. But I think it's how we differentiate now we're taking, there's these three guys. Who's better? I think then the ring comes to play. If we're going to say who is the better wide receiver, Torrey Holt or Reggie Wayne or Larry Fitzgerald. I know they weren't all completely the same eras. Maybe somebody would throw the rings in there, be like, well, Torrey Holt and Reggie Wayne have a ring, and not as that will come into the debate.
Well,
Although
I think,
Larry
yeah.
Fitzgerald was better,
Larry Fitzgerald.
I think that's where it comes in as the ring, is that when we're having debate, how do we sort greatness? How do we separate? Okay, well, these guys, their resumes are close. What gives somebody the edge is maybe the Super Bowl ring or any sort of championship.
So here's a question for you on that same line. You're making the Mount Rushmore of the best NHL players ever. When his career is done, let's just say right now that the Oilers never win a Stanley Cup and McDavid doesn't leave here and wins a Stanley Cup somewhere else. He never wins a Stanley Cup. Does he fit on Mount Rushmore of NHL players when Crosby won cups, Gretzky won cups, and Lemieux won cups? You know, so even though you can make a very big statement that Connor McDavid, when all said and done, is going to be one of the absolute top couple of players ever to play, but if he doesn't win a Stanley Cup, does he fit on the Mount Rushmore of the best NHL players ever? And it's because of the cups.
I can name 4 guys that I would put ahead of him right now within this argument. It'd be Wayne, Bobby Orr, Mario.
Sid's getting up there.
I was gonna, and then now I'm debating between Sid and Gordie Howe.
Gordie Howe's like a default, right? He's a default name, but
we just none of us have seen him,
right?
But even I'll say this: even if McDavid has, let's say McDavid gets 2 rings, who comes off that?
I think it's harder
Bobby
to
Orr.
win now than it is back then.
because there's more teams.
Yeah.
So that's obvious.
Yeah. Well, I
fair.
also think goaltenders equipment is a big thing. Hockey sticks is a big thing. You know,
There's just more teams.
just more.
It's
more
harder.
general, better
Right.
training.
Yeah.
More people that are training from 10 years old on with actual professional trainers than your dad in the back rink, flood in the rink. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that'd be a hard one. I think you'd have to have 2 Mount Rushmores.
Well, I think there does come
or
up.
make it 10.
But there
side
does come a
face.
point.
Yeah.
Like, how do you take off Gordie Howe? How do you take off Bobby Orr? How do you take off Wayne Gretzky? How do you take off, who did I not say?
Mario.
Mario.
Yeah, and I think
How do I take somebody off?
You'd have to do it in eras, I think.
I agree.
Yeah. You have to do it in eras.
Yeah. But I think Sid, if we're being serious about like who could be on there, he is 100% putting himself in that category.
What hasn't he done?
Exactly. This is his 21st year, and he's on pace for more than a point a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's
It's
incredible.
insane.
And the Stanley Cups, the gold medals. I mean,
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, World Junior. He's done it all.
Like, I stand by and this is the only reason I'll throw this out there still as an idea of maybe it's something he could do. He's never won a Stanley Cup with a Canadian team. That's it. Would he force his
nobody
way to a
cares
Canadian?
about that.
I know, but that's literally, if I'm trying to find something for Sidney Crosby that he has never done.
Oh, like another task.
Like
to
one
get-
more
to check
task. He
off,
goes
yeah.
and gets traded to Edmonton and helps lead the Oilers to a Stanley Cup. There, you got your check. You help bring the cup back to Canada. Like, that's it. I don't think there's anything else I can point to that'd be like Sidney Crosby hasn't done that. He's got a Maurice Richard, I believe.
Yeah, I think
Did he not go
does.
get one of those? He's got arts. He's got hearts. He's got cons. Like, he's got it.
Yeah, he's got everything.
Yeah, if I were to pick
Like,
one,
there was
that would-
one year he went and got the Maurice Richard.
I think you're right, Maddie.
If I had to take one off of those, and my reasons are going to be probably not valid, but I would take Gordie Howe off because I've never seen him. I didn't get
That's
to
fair.
experience and
Yeah.
see how good he was. I have experienced and seen how good Connor McDavid is, so I find it awfully difficult to think that Gordie Howe could have been as good as him. But maybe if I actually got to see him and experience it with my own eyes, then sure.
Well, Connor's going to go down as the most talented player to have ever played this game. In terms of pure
Yes,
skills.
that's
In skills,
true.
most skilled
Yeah.
player ever. Like, in terms of that, right now, you can make the case at this moment, he is the greatest, most skilled player to ever play this. Doesn't mean he's the greatest to ever play it.
Oof,
But he might be the most skilled to have ever done this. That we've seen him do things that we've never seen in the game of hockey. Flip side to this, though, is what would have Wayne Gretzky done had he been born in this era? With the
Right.
sports science, with the training, with the
fair.
sticks and the equipment and all of that. What could have Wayne done in this era?
Drink a lot.
I'm going more to Bobby Orr and Mario Lemieux though in
is that- are we
terms
not
of
allowed to
the
say that?
talent, because I mean you can see some
retract that.
shortcomings
Yeah. delete that.
in you can see some shortcomings with Gretzky. He wasn't the fastest guy
Right.
and things like that. But Bobby Orr and Mario Lemieux, like, whoa, my gosh, those guys did things too that nobody had ever seen. Bobby Orr still,
Yeah, but the longevity, being able to stay healthy.
yeah.
For Wayne, you're saying? Or for,
No, just in general, like when you're comparing greatness, I think longevity factors in. And listen, like
well, how long did Wayne go?
20 years.
It was like because it was
Yeah.
Well, it was before because he ended in 99, and he
played 20 NHL seasons.
yeah. So but you have that WHA in there. How many WHA seasons did he have?
One.
Just the one?
One or two.
But he's 20+ year career at a time when people didn't do that as
Right.
like
If you read his first book, I think it came out like 1990 or whatever. He was talking about retiring when he was like early 30s. He's like, I don't know how much longer I'm going to play. It's like, you're 29. He's like, man, maybe I'll retire when I'm 31, 32.
Wow.
Like, no. I mean, we need you for another decade here. We got to grow the game.
Max Verstappen has talked about retiring early.
Well, I mean, he's a pampered baby, but okay. Can I list off Crosby's accolades?
Sure.
Okay.
We're going to
So-
take the rest of the show, maybe.
Well, I'll go zip through it. So obviously 3 cups, 2 Olympic gold medals, NHL All-Rookie team, like All-Star basically every year there's an All-Star game, 2 Art Ross trophies, 2 Hart trophies, 3 Ted Lindsay awards, 2 Mark Messier Leadership Awards, first team All-Star 4 times. He was on the NHL's 2000s All-Decade team. Maurice Rocket Richard Trophy twice.
He did it twice.
2010 and 17. NHL second All-Star team 4 times. Conn Smythe Trophy twice. Skills competition accuracy winners listed on here.
Damn right he is.
All-Star game MVP. 2010's All-Decade first team. NHL quarter century. Pittsburgh Penguins first team. Quarter century. Yeah, that stuff was stupid. He's won NHL Best Player ESPY Award 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. And then like the Penguins in-house accolades, he's won.
God, he's so good.
International World Championship Best Forward, World Championship All-Star Team, World Cup of Hockey Most Valuable Player, IIHF All-Time Canadian Team, IIHF All-Decade Team, like everything. He's won everything.
What's Connor? What kind of stats is Connor?
Well, a bunch of stuff, but
And
not
we
as
have
much.
forgotten
shorter
about
time.
Crosby to a degree over the last number of years. Like he's kind of like a forgotten superstar in a way.
Wasn't there a
crazy.
point there when he almost got traded, or Malkin wasn't going to re-sign, and
Malkin
there was
wasn't.
something like that?
I think that was just this offseason. There was talk of Malkin finally walking away.
talk
Was it
of-
not?
Talk of Crosby getting traded, too, because Pittsburgh is in a playoff spot, and everyone had him as the worst team in the league. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he would go and help with McKinnon go win a cup. His buddy.
Well, there's no way they're going to even come close to winning a cup this year. They have Skinner in net, so
He was completely outplaying the goalie that they gave
Still getting
a second round pick and Kulak for on
you
top of the
can
goalie
outplay
trade.
a goalie. Our goalie's not even playing. He's taking a break till playoffs. Like Jari doesn't have to do anything till April 9th, 10th.
18th,
Sure.
19th, 20th. Playoffs are late start this
We
year.
just have to get in there.
That was a
all
terrible
it is.
trade.
I'm not saying that it was a good trade, but I'm just saying it doesn't
We-
mean anything till the playoffs. to be
That's
honest.
that's the playoff judgment or the trade judgment can't be decided until the playoffs end.
Yeah.
If playoffs are starting today, Tristan Jarry is not the starting goaltender for the Edmonton Oilers.
Thank God the playoffs aren't starting today.
That's true.
we got a little bit. We got a little bit.
Well, there's
you're not
rumors
wrong.
they're trying to trade Jarry and do something different on goal.
God.
I heard a crazy. I was so cold in Cancun, and
Freezing.
I couldn't get any tacos to the one side of the pool that I was on
Why not?
because they don't serve food there. They only serve hot dogs, which I don't recommend going to that pool. So anyone that's going on this, go to the Star Class pool. Just walk in. Don't worry about the wristband. Nobody cares.
Just get
But-
damn tacos.
But yeah, I get the talk as well. And then I'm like looking and getting deep into these reels, but it's like, does it really matter for what the Oilers do right now?
What do
It
you
matters
mean?
April 20th,
Well,
April 19th. That's it.
Patty, I've been saying that since
Yeah, I'm
the
just
start
saying.
of this
But
season.
once you're sitting there in Mexico and scrolling and you're like, oh my God, this is actually true. Like, who cares about this?
Their playoff position is not set in stone.
Yeah.
They got to
We'll get
play
in there.
better.
I'm not worried
than they
about
are.
that.
Well, I think they're going to make the playoffs
Yeah.
too, but they're going to have to play better.
absolutely.
They're
But
not, if they play like they are right now, they're not going to make the playoffs. They need to get better.
I've been saying this for the last couple of years. The regular season doesn't matter.
No.
Get me to the playoffs. That's when we're going to judge the Edmonton Oilers in their season.
Yeah.
And I'm not worried that they're going to miss. Like it is. Hey, points percentage, they're outside of the playoffs right now. But the team's got to go win their games in hand.
This is the
And there's going to be a
perfect
lot of 4-point games. Like so,
Coming up,
the Oilers
yeah.
need to take some advantage of that. But what matters is once the playoffs begins.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Olympic break is the best thing that could happen for the Oilers. Draisaitl beaks the team. The coaching squad is on getting questioned. Some of the players are getting questioned, and they're like, you know what? Screw it. Let's just stop the season right now. The Oilers need a break. This is perfect for the Oilers.
There's 31 other teams that are saying the same thing too. We got guys banged up. We got this. We got that. This break is perfect. I mean, everyone's thinking the same thing.
Those players don't have Draisaitl and McDavid, though.
That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's a perfect time for.
There's a team that has
Draisaitl,
McKinnon and
McDavid.
McCarr.
Yeah.
Hello.
And all those guys, I mean, the Olympics, like, the four nations last year had a big impact on what happened the rest of the season after because of the injuries and things like that happened. And, that's with Connor and Leon playing in these Olympics and McKinnon and McCarr playing these Olympics. I mean, these guys aren't getting that rest and they could come back worn out. They could come back extra beat up. A lot of.
Or
this
they could
Olympics-
come back fired up because,
Sure.
McDavid at least, because he just won his gold medal.
Let's hope so.
Does the USA Canada game, is it drop the mitts right from the get go?
Not a
Not
chance.
allowed in the Olympics.
That's a niche.
You're out of the game.
Oh.
It's also
But you're allowed
this
in
is
foreign
too
agents?
because that's
Yeah,
an
it was
NHL event.
sanctioned.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's their
NHL.
rules. This is WIHF. There's also it's just not worth fighting at the Olympics. This is about like
But you can hit.
Oh, of course.
yeah.
Full out.
No,
But
but
there'll be some good hits.
If they play though, there's no guarantee that they're going to meet.
Yeah, different pools.
But I also like Olympic refereeing, European refereeing, big hits that happen in the NHL all day long don't get called as penalties. They
Yep.
sure do with European referees.
There was
So-
a thing I read last week though that there was a training thing or something, and they had some IHF refs with the NHL refs, and they were trying to point out don't try to
call
get the
this,
thing.
don't call this, yeah.
Don't just put your hand up based off of a big hit where you think this has to be a penalty.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to urge caution with the refs to be like, there's a big hit. It might be clean. It's like you don't have to call a penalty.
Now-
so we'll see if that changes.
There's a joke there about NHL referees. I'm just going to leave it, but there's a joke there. They shouldn't be teaching anybody
fair.
with how bad they
Which
are.
refs were teaching them?
Yeah.
That's the real question.
Because they suck too.
Are you allowed to say that?
Absolutely.
Are you?
Yeah.
No, just beacon.
I mean, what face off? I was watching, it was when they were in Calgary. It was the last game before the break. Leon was lined up for a face-off, and you see this dorky linesman being like, okay, guys, this is what we're going to do. I need you to, excuse me, sir, I need you over there to line up on your side of the hash mark. Okay, get ready, guys. All right, ready? And then, false start. And then, okay, guys, get back here. Okay, let's go. Okay, excuse me, sir, I need you to go back there. Yep, okay. Guys, ready? And then, oh, I'm sorry, you're going to be thrown out, Leon. It was like the most ridiculous thing. I mean, listen, I'm making up the voice, but I'm watching this guy. I don't know which linesman it was, but he looked like such a dork. And then the way he executed that face-off essentially confirmed what I thought initially when I saw him. And I'm watching him talk to the guys. I'm seeing him shuffle the wingers off, and I'm like, you freaking nerd. Drop the puck so we can watch this game. Sorry, I'm getting mad.
I like that. I like fired up Tommy.
Oh my God. I get so annoyed by these guys. And so it's one thing to watch them do their thing, right? And there's a lot of refs and linesmen in the NHL. But it's another thing when you go and you talk to the players and you go, what's going on here? What are they saying to you in the faceoffs? And they're like, oh my God, they want to talk to you. They want to be your best friend. They're asking you questions. If you don't know them by their first name, they get offended. And it's like, so everything I'm seeing while watching a broadcast or from the press box, the players are being like, well, yeah, you need to be their BFFs. We had an alumni skate, and I was sitting on the visiting team bench, and those skates are on game days, and it was against the Stars that the Oilers were playing that night. And on the dasher on the inside of the bench, there was white tape, and it had number 81 Gord, number 23 Murray. They had the refs' numbers and their first names only, and I was like, what the hell?
Wow.
And it's
playing the
because
game, yeah.
we've seen the Leaves use the printout of who your officials are with their headshots before. It's a thing. It's very much a thing.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
I think, though, there has to be some expectation of physicality. Otherwise, Tom Wilson on the team and Tom Wilson's starting on Connor McDavid's wing.
With Celebrini.
With Celebrini. I mean, Tom Wilson is a physical player, as we all know, and he's not on this team if there's not some expectation of physicality going to be required that he can settle down or at least match what those Kachuk boys will bring.
I don't mind that. I mean, but he like the amount of skill Tom Wilson does possess as well.
Sure.
And is able to utilize these last couple of years. Is a great sign of that. Like he makes plays.
40 goals.
Yeah.
40 goals.
He can skate. I mean, right now he's the Washington Capitals' best player. Like Ovechkin's the heartbeat. He's the captain. He's the leader. But their best player is Tom Wilson.
Yeah.
And he's really risen and he's shown that, I can beat the living snot out of you. But I'll also like score a really nice goal, make a nice pass, and then I can fire a laser beam top corner if I need. Like he's the power forward. He is the power forward in the NHL.
Absolutely.
Is McKinnon third line? Is that how that was?
Sid is third.
Sid's third?
Sid's the third line center.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think about that line though. Celebrini, McDavid.
Well, it's just weird. Like,
Wilson.
I figured you'd have McKinnon with one of McDavid or Crosby, but I guess
I think
separate
they're
them
gonna.
up.
I think the way I look at it is they're waiting. They're waiting something there, and then maybe they go down 2 goals and they're like, okay, we're gonna switch, and then he looks like a hero.
Go nuclear.
Yeah. Yeah, is that what they were saying?
There's quite a few nuclears you can go with Canada. That will be amazing.
Some reaction.
By the way, portions of this hour of the Hangout is brought to you by Hammer Injury Law, accident injury law, serious injuries and fatality claims. Give them a call at 1-855-98 Hammer. Proud sponsors of the EST Fun Spiel from a couple of weeks ago. We got Pat Kehdy from the Canadian Brewhouse, Ice House, Banquet, Plant Life, Tesoro, Ribeye. We got Murray McCourt from the VIP Golf Show on the Ranch Golf and Country Club. Tommy from the Hangout.
Hello.
And Oil Stream pre- and post-game shows and Hello Hockey. And Matt Iwanyk from from the Hangout. That's it.
I like
don't
your
have the one show.
descriptors.
Well, they have these descriptors over there. I figured I'll give us a little bit here. Thank you to everyone for listening on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports, presented by Playa Alberta. Reminder, coming up at 11 o'clock, we do got the Lock Shop. We've got Oil Stream today, EST Afternoons, myself, Gager, and Coob. We also got the Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne until 6 o'clock.
Here's the lines. McDavid centering Celebrini and Tom Wilson. Second line, McKinnon centering Marchand, who I don't love there, and Suzuki. Third line, Crosby centering Marner and Stone. Fourth line, Horvat centering Reinhart and Hagel.
That just looks like line one, and you're just rolling these guys.
Well,
Marchand and Crosby have just a chemistry that dates back to the World
except
Cup.
they're not on the same line.
I thought you said that. Oh,
Marchand with McKinnon and Suzuki.
McKinnon, that's who it was. Sorry, my apologies.
But then you said first line.
That's how I look at it. I'm like, where's
about this?
what checking line?
Jack Eichel centering Kachuk and Kachuk. Matthews centering Gensel and Boldy. Larkin centering Connor and Tage Thompson.
Yeah.
Nelson centering Hughes and Miller.
That's line one.
That's
line one.
And then the fourth line.
Elite line two,
Although
yeah.
Luke Hughes, Brock Nelson. I mean, JJ.
Wasn't that Jack Hughes?
Or Jack Hughes? Sorry,
Yeah.
Jack Hughes. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, that second line you mentioned there with the Matthews is a guy who can't produce when it matters.
Yeah,
I think
so
Matthews
that's
for
fair.
sure a third line.
And he's their captain. I don't.
Okay, I'm laughing because I love the hate for the Leafs. There was another text that came in earlier that said, harder to win now, so what does that say about the Leafs? Anytime we can dig, let's do it. It means they suck.
Like it's
have
just
for a
gonna,
long
it's
time.
gonna be heartbreaking when Austin Matthews goes to play for his country and still doesn't show up either. There.
He struggled with Four Nations. He had a couple moments. He could have been a hero, and he just didn't do anything.
I think that whatever issue, I think it's his back from what I recall, but whatever issue that he was flying to Europe to get treatment and stuff like that, I think that's still lingering. He's having a tough year this year.
Yeah, he is.
And I think he was dealing with it during Four Nations as well. I think there's a injury that he's kind of trying to not
Toronto's
bring to
struggling as
attention.
a whole too, and like like losing Mitch Marner is like I don't know what they were thinking.
But only a point behind the Edmonton Oilers.
Toronto, yeah.
Like we sit there and say the Leafs are struggling. They're sitting on a playoff spot though, but they're literally, I think, close to the same amount of games too. They're a point back at the Edmonton Oilers.
I'm not saying that they're struggling. I'm just talking crap about them because I hate the
Oh,
Leafs.
no, that's fair.
The majority of this.
It's a wonderful thing that we all
That's all
share.
it is. I'm not here to be like, oh, the Leafs are better than the Oilers, or the Oilers are better than the Leafs. It's just like it's the Leafs. Like you just
rip on Toronto.
you almost have to.
Yeah.
It's Toronto. We're supposed to hate
a rite
Toronto.
of
I
passage.
thought at least we're supposed to hate Toronto.
Yeah, like you can't even beat Vancouver. You know Vancouver sucks, so like you leave them alone. Calgary is Calgary, so you leave them alone. Ottawa is just,
They're there.
Yeah.
just Ottawa.
It's hard to hate on Ottawa.
Like I like
They're
Brady
just
Tkachuk
them
on
in
Ottawa. I like
Winnipeg.
him.
Yeah.
Them in Winnipeg, it's just like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah, Winnipeg's
Like,
Winnipeg.
and so like if they ever go win, like you're like, hey, that's nice. You
Yeah,
might win
good for
something.
you.
Like,
Yeah.
awesome. Like,
And then it's the Leafs. You're like, oh, let me get you started let's get started on the Leafs here. Yeah.
like, I don't know how you could hate Winnipeg or Ottawa.
No.
You can't.
Yeah, it's
Like,
hard
yeah, I
to,
can't.
You
It's
can't.
just they're just
They're like the cousin that you don't see very often. You're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, they're hey.
that
what's up?
tries.
Yeah.
It's like awesome. Good for you.
Always shows up to the party.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Hey,
always shows up.
There you are.
Gets banged up and then
Never really lets you down.
never lets you down.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, it's like, I might get an Ottawa Senators jersey just to
Okay.
support them, you know? Just to support them.
just to help them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve Staios, Ottawa Senators.
Like
Nice
when
guy.
they go on their runs, like you're like, oh, awesome.
Yeah,
Maybe you could
great
win
job.
this and go.
Yeah.
Or the
Good job,
Jets.
guys.
Yeah. Like you could jump on board with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Buffalo Sabres another team like that. Like,
Yeah,
I'm really
Like,
hoping to
yeah,
make the
good job.
playoffs.
I'm with
Yeah.
you. See, exactly. That's
Yeah.
what it's like. Buffalo. How do you not like Buffalo? They're just the guy that everyone beats up on all the time, and then all of a sudden, oh, look at them. They're beating the bullies all of a
Yep.
sudden.
It's been a long time, but I remember that 06 playoff run for them when they got to the Eastern Conference Final. Don't remember what the rink was at the time, RBC rink or whatever it was. It was bumping. Like they were standing up, banging on those boards the whole time. It looked like a great atmosphere.
Yeah.
HSBC Arena.
They
at the time.
absolutely deserve to get back in the playoffs.
It's a good hockey market.
Yeah. And now they'll replace the Buffalo Bills as the big team in Buffalo. Bills are going to drop off. They're going to be a mess. Sabres are going to take over that
Well,
city.
the Bills team sucks now. Keon Coleman ruined the whole team, right? It's his
awful.
fault. Yeah, it's all on him.
And it's all Sean McDermott. It was no one, like
Yeah,
everything
nobody
else
else.
is fine. Let's just bump it up. I'm actually just really worried that there are like the owners now going to get involved here and he's going to Buffalo Sabres this up like he had for all these number of years.
He might have also been drunk during his interview or not on his meds. It could have been that.
It's,
Yeah.
I looked Play Alberta. I don't have odds yet, or they don't have odds yet for next year's Super Bowl. They do have odds.
I saw the Seahawks. Seahawks and somebody else are tied. Rams. Seahawks and Rams.
Yeah, Rams. I saw.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
I was curious where the Bills and the Chiefs would be largely, and that the Lions, where
Chiefs
the odds
will
makers
be
are.
close to the top because they're the Chiefs, and they know they're going to get lots of bets on them. So
Josh Allen is the favorite to win MVP, according to Play Alberta. Lamar Jackson second. Do you want to know who's third?
Justin Fields.
No. Yeah. Drake May's the third best odds to win MVP right now.
Wow.
Then Joe Burrow, then Justin Herbert, then Patrick Mahomes. Justin Fields is basically plus 50,000. He has the exact same odds as Ravens safety Kyle Hamilton. So tells you all you need to know about Justin Fields. For that
I think I think the Browns next year. I'm gonna put some money on over on how many wins they get, whatever that number is.
Really?
Browns.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shadur Sanders,
that's-
man, you watch.
Did you see his dad when they asked him about coming back to the NFL, and he's like, "Not after how they treated my son."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his comment.
Yeah, but he's always gonna say something. Plus, he's got a good in Colorado, man.
Yeah.
Just all he has to do is have these heroes that watched him play football their whole or whatever, want to go recruit him and play for Dion, and yeah, I think he's fine in Colorado.
Yeah. Now, speaking, I want to bring this up earlier, but I saw it. There's Belichick was at an event somewhere, and he had his younger girlfriend there, and she was wearing a T-shirt that had the massage parlor that Robert Kraft went to.
Oh, that's
A
amazing.
T-shirt with the logo of it
Yeah.
that she was wearing. I was like, oh, and I'm
Does
pretty
she
sure.
work there? Well, I don't know. Well, how do you get that shirt? How do you can't just you can't just
it's
go
pretty
to
easy to get a
It's
shirt made.
and she,
Yeah, fair, I guess.
You just get a
doing it
logo
to
online.
Rob
It's
Kraft.
very easy to get, especially North Carolina. There's probably somewhere that has a heat press. Like, here, make me the shirt.
Yeah.
shirt to wear.
So 10 teams got new head coaches. You guys got a couple of teams that you're like, wow, that was a great hire. They're really going to move forward now, or maybe, and then the flip side of that, a team or two that what the heck were they doing? They're in trouble.
Well, I think the best coach hire was the Giants. I think that might change everything if everyone
Yeah,
stays healthy. there.
I could only say good things about John Harbaugh, and I really like what I don't know if they'll be the immediate next year, like a NFC East winners type thing.
I think
but
they make
they're
playoffs.
winning the division in the next 2-3 years.
Yeah, I can
with
see
John
that.
Harbaugh.
The
John
other
Harbaugh's a
coaches-
damn good coach.
The
Got
other
a long
coaches,
way
I
to
feel
go,
they're
though.
flip of the coin, are they not?
I
Some
really
of the
like,
other
but
coaches?
it's also like Okay, I really like Jesse Minter with the Ravens. He also goes in the situation. He's got a lot of good players to coach. They're in a
Fair,
good spot.
yeah.
Same with Joe Brady sticking around but being elevated in Buffalo. Right off the bat, you're just in a good spot.
Yeah.
Both of those should be playoff teams
That's a
next year,
downgrade
obviously.
in the coach, though. Big
Which
time.
one?
Joe Brady.
I guess we'll find out though,
Yeah.
because I will say this: I think there's revisionist history. I follow a lot of Ravens fans like on Reddit and stuff. I think there's a little bit of revisionist history, but a lot are saying I should have moved on from John Harbaugh a couple years ago and kept Mike McDonald, who's now Super Bowl winning
Super Bowl
coach with the
champion,
Seattle
yeah.
Seahawks. He was our defensive coordinator.
It's easy to say that now.
yeah.
Once he's there.
I know, and some are saying I was saying that at that time, but that's one of those. Did you make Joe Brady's also a guy that has been rumored to be in discussion head coaching jobs for last summer. It was going to be one this summer.
Yeah.
Bills though open up, or not this summer, though, this winter. Bills opens up. He stays there. Maybe they got a better coach out of this.
Maybe.
But so I think right off the bat, those two are just in a good spot.
Yeah.
That makes life easier.
You mentioned Cleveland, though. Like, I think Cleveland, terrible hire. And their defensive coordinator said, screw this. I don't even want to work with this guy. And their defensive coordinator.
It's not he didn't want to work
really
with the
good
guy.
coach.
He thought he was getting the job.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
So
what
he's just bitter? Is that what
I'm
you
basing
think
it on Shadur Sanders only.
Okay.
Like I think him having a full year under the team, full off season, hosting all these side trainings with his wide receivers and the players. I think that just may help them get to at least 5 or 6 wins. I think.
It's like Todd Monken is a really good offensive coordinator. I'll be fascinated if he's a head coach.
Yeah.
Like that. And this is one though, it's like you're the Cleveland Browns. No, like the only people that want your job are now ones that are like, I'm not getting a head coaching job anywhere else.
Yeah.
There's only 32 of these. I'm going to take my shot with this one.
I also think some of those coaches are babies for doing that. People like live and die and breathe trying to get into the show as a coach. And you're so cocky that you're like, I'm actually not going to go there. I'm just going to stay where I am and stop. Like, I want to be a head coach. Oh, here's your option. I'm actually good. I'm going to stay here.
But I will counter that and go, you don't get many opportunities to be a head coach. You get maybe two at most.
Yeah.
Are you really going to use one in a situation that you have the odds are you're going to fail? The odds are that you're going to not do well because the organization is just a mess. That would it not be better to stick where you are, work for another year, grow your resume as a coordinator, whatever job that it is, and try to find a better circumstance for you?
Or go in there and change everything about that group and be like, holy smokes. Because all you literally have to do is win one more game or 2 more games than you did the year before, I think, in the NFL, and you're not getting fired.
But then the next year, the owner steps in and he messes with your roster because he's an idiot.
Yeah,
and you then don't have the players to coach, and then you lose 2 more games or 2 games less the next year. And then they go, we're going to make a change.
Yeah.
And you're fired. And everyone goes, well, look at your record. You're crap.
Yeah. Or you go in as Harbaugh going to the Giants and Jackson Dart gets hurt in preseason and you win 3 games all season. You know what I mean? It's crazy and the way that he signed so quickly. Like I bet you he is happy about signing with the Giants because of Jackson Dart and Scattaboo. But if he would have waited maybe a week or 2, he could have had Buffalo. Mm-hmm. He could have been coaching Josh Allen and going from Lamar Jackson to Josh Allen, and he just didn't wait. Right? I don't know. I think the coaching. I just think that sometimes the coaches have a little "I'm better than the team" mentality, and I think as a younger coach, you almost want to go there and change the whole dynamic of it. You have a quarterback that listen to everybody. Oh, you don't want to dress me, you want to redshirt me? Okay, the first few games I'm redshirted. Then, 2 concussions, okay, I'll be a backup or I'm a third string, clipboard, and then all of a sudden it's like, here's the ball, and look what Shadur Sanders did, except maybe for 1 game. So I don't know. But yeah, I think the people are giving them the short end of the stick. I might end up being a Cleveland Browns fan instead of a Jets fan.
Wow.
You join UConn Jack for that
Whoa.
one.
And Jack Michaels.
Yeah,
Those are 2 beauties to be part of.
They're the Cleveland
Those are
Browns.
absolute beauties.
They're great
The
guys.
Cleveland Browns are likely going to be the only team that has had never hosted a playoff game in their stadium when they move to a new stadium. They'll never have hosted a playoff
That
game,
is
which
crazy.
is just a wild stat. But
That is crazy.
that's great franchise to jump on board. No one can say you're being a bandwagon at that
exactly.
point. But you might as well just stick with the Jets at this point and stick with
Just
it.
like
I
the
might-
teams that never win.
I might add another team just to have the better odds. I'm going to take
As long as you add two crappy, like if you're Jets Browns, I don't think anyone could rip you for having two teams. Because like I combined, it equals like half a team.
yeah, and half a win.
Oh,
Half a W.
Which is funny though, because he was the coach there, but I do like Kevin Stefanski to Atlanta.
Yeah. I also loved Raheem Morris. I don't know, like how do you fire that guy with
You
all
liked
the
him?
with
I
all the
wasn't a
crappy
fan.
things that he has happened to that team? It's not like it's his fault. You know, the Kirk Cousins era obviously sucked. Michael Penix Jr. gets hurt. You know, like you still have one of the best running backs, if not the best running back in the NFL. And then they're like, yeah,
You think who's better, Stefanski or Morris?
I would go with Morris.
Really? Because I'd
Well,
go Stefanski.
The history of that team, right? It's just Band-Aid after Band-Aid. He not full season. I don't think he even had a full season, right? But I don't know. I hate the NFL because
Cleveland
That's
Browns.
organization.
the
Their
cursed- well,
defensive end, star rookie
Yeah.
defensive end, just ruined his life with some dumb decisions and going to jail probably forever, right?
Who's this?
Pierce, they traded up for him last year in the draft. I think
What
he
did
was
he
the
get?
one that
A
traded the
first-round
first
pick,
to the Rams to get him.
Yeah.
So they don't even have their pick this year.
Right.
I'd have to go back and read the whole things, but his girlfriend is in the WNBA with the Spark, Jackson, I believe is her name. And from what I can gather, she was trying. So something happened. She was trying to drive to the cops in his Lamborghini. He kept hitting her car to try to stop her from getting to the cops. May at one point try to run over a cop.
Did hit a cop with a car, I think.
Did he get hit?
Yeah.
And the cops then were like taking him down. It was like 7 of them trying to take him down. So yeah, his career is probably over.
Yeah,
He's going to jail for a long time.
that's crazy.
So, but
And
in
one of the
NFL,
reasons he slid, I think, in the NFL draft, there was character concerns and stuff.
Yeah, and
So-
they traded this year's first round pick to jump up to get him. So basically, their last year's first round pick and this year's first round pick are both gone. If you lose 2 first round picks in a row in the NFL,
Yeah.
that sucks because
5 years.
that's some good
Yeah.
players right there that you just
Judkins?
don't have. No, Junkins
No, he's a running
is
back for
back.
Cleveland.
This
Pierce,
is a
I think his name is.
defensive end. Another interesting one, the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, there's always, you hear so much stuff going on in their room and their head
James
coach.
Pierce Jr. arrested in Florida on battery charges, stalking of his girlfriend, aggravated battery. There's a few things.
Yeah, it's not
Sorry.
good.
Oh, Falcons. Sorry, I was looking up Browns. My bad.
But yeah, so like the Eagles, I think what I read was that the first 8 guys that they wanted to hire for offensive coordinator all said no. So they got their 9th choice as offensive coordinator, and now their defensive coordinator says he's going to retire because he doesn't want to work there anymore. Like that, that organization is in a lot of internal shambles, I think.
They always are.
Yeah,
They win a Super Bowl and things happen, and then we'll go win a Super Bowl and things happen, and they go win a like they're a weird
I
organization
think
that
their
way.
coach is just not somebody that people want to work with.
Well, Jalen Hurts has not had this back-to-back same. No changes at offensive coordinator's entire career. Every year there's been a change.
Until now, yeah.
There's always been a change.
Tua and Kyler Murray are going to be traded. Is that what they were saying, that they're going to get rid of both?
Get Murray out of Arizona.
Yeah, sounds like he's going to go to your Jets.
go.
The big rumor.
Get
Listen,
him
I'll
outta
tell
here.
you one thing. I'll take Kyler Murray.
Yes, you will.
Take him.
100%. I think he got the short end of the stick. His career slid downhill after he admitted he plays video games more than he watches tape.
Maybe don't play video games more than you watch game film.
Like, I'm sorry, his attitude is wrong. Like, he is all-world talent and ability, and he could be a great NFL quarterback, but his mind is not there. That's what I've observed in his 6 years with the Cardinals. Like, he doesn't. When he signed that last contract, Patty, he was like. He's like, I was undefeated in high school. Look what I did in college. He's like, I deserve. He got like a $40 million contract. I'm like, you don't sound like a guy who's going to lead a team to a championship. He gets hurt all the time. I think
He's a me
take him.
guy.
Just take him.
He's a me guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's a me guy, and he's not gonna. He's got to grow up before he leads any team to any kind of success. and he's demonstrated
So he's
that he has.
perfect for the Jets.
Yeah, yeah.
It's perfect for the
And
Jets.
we'll take who the hell were the Cardinals starting at the end of the year?
Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett. It's like, well, he's just as effective as Kyler. May as well keep starting on. They just left Kyler on the sidelines.
Go bring in Daniel Jones. I think he's a pending free agent.
They're gonna. I heard he's gonna sign, and they're working out a deal in Indy.
Indy to keep him,
We'll see. Free agency is
I
like
heard that
less
too.
than a month away. It's like early March
Can't believe
that
football's
happens.
over now. I remember a few years ago that commercial where it was like it was a super sad song, and everybody's putting away their NFL decorations. Every time the season's over, I think about that commercial. And I'm
3
just
months,
like,
Patty, who
I
got
can't believe
CFL.
it's like at least it's golf season between them. It's like, hey, when golf season's on, it's downhill. Everybody's doing their club championships, preseason starting. You know, everybody's getting ready to go for back to school.
CFL's already underway. Football has been back.
Yes,
In
Patrick.
that time.
CFL.
Starts in
what's
May.
that
yeah.
sport?
Just
What's that league?
Is that college football league?
Oh boy,
It's better than
better.
Hey, what's the sideline rule? I heard that this morning. Dusty was talking. So sidelines are separate now?
Well, so most stadiums have been this way. Some started going the other way, but they had the benches on the same side.
Yeah.
Now it's back to you have to have both
mandatory.
sides.
I didn't even know that they're on the same side. Isn't that weird?
It is
Yeah.
weird. It was Ottawa,
BC.
Montreal, BC.
In Toronto,
Yeah, and
So everybody except two teams.
there's 4. There's 9
4
in
out
the
of
league,
9.
Patty.
Oh, 9.
Let's not badmouth the. You're in
I'm
the
not.
wrong room.
Yeah.
You're in the bad room to
I'm
badmouth
not
the CFL.
bad-mouthing. I don't know some of these stats of the CFL.
There's 9 teams.
Start paying
Oh,
attention.
nice.
yeah,
Okay, I
and
will.
there's league. There's
gonna
gonna be
drill this
season-long
into you this
fantasy
year.
coming up. We're gonna get you.
You
on a
want
team.
hangout appearances in the
Hey,
summer?
I wanna do
You're gonna have to be
fantasy
talking some
CFL.
CFL.
Yeah.
I want CFL fantasy. Get
It's
me in
happening.
It's there's gonna be season long on the website. We'll
Even-
do it.
Okay.
I'll join a league with you.
Him and Dusty had an hour-long call with the league 2 weeks ago to get this going, getting it in motion.
Oh, there's no CFL fantasy right
They
now.
don't. They have. It's more daily fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like you pick your lineup each week,
Yeah,
and you have a salary cap, and you have to spend. They're introducing true season-long fantasy.
Did I hear that? Did we just lose a QB in Edmonton? Did Trey Ford go
Well,
somewhere?
they also signed
Yeah,
one.
but they have Cody Fajardo and they have Taylor Powell.
Yeah.
As their quarterbacks with Cole Snyder. Thank you. Tomorrow's officially free agency day.
know
Lieutenant
about
Eric's
that.
going to be on
You
the
did
hangout
well.
with Tommy
Perfect.
and I. We'll talk some. The free agency opens 10 o'clock tomorrow. The Elks will find out officially over the
Yeah.
course of the next couple of days the signings. And then at some point we'll be able to hear from Ed, I'm assuming, on this station somewhere. Maybe hopefully Mark Killam. To talk about how they're feeling about the players that the Elks will be signing. The official drink of the EST Hangout. Sorry, Mary, I'm just going to quickly get to this. Dylan Small Batch Distilleries, refreshing cocktails made by the #1 canned cocktail brand, made the right way, crafted and canned. Find them at your local liquor store.
I was just gonna say Wednesday night the Elks are throwing a party for like their sponsors and whatnot, where all of the new signings are all going to be
Nice.
here in
Oh,
Edmonton.
that's a great idea.
And you can meet them all and shake their hand and get pictures taken, and they'll feed you some booze and food and stuff like that. So they're rolling out the new guys, so they got it all figured out.
Things are going to go quick. We've had nice February weather.
Yep.
It's still holding based on Environment Canada for another week at least. What do we've got? By the end of this week, it's going to just highs of -2 and 3, so it's still holding. The Olympics are going to go by in a snap,
I know.
which means we're a week away from March at that point. March is going to come. It's almost over spring, or spring's almost here, but winter's basically over at that point. I stand by that one. We're a month away from golf.
World Cup.
World Cup will be going, but we'll have March Madness underway.
Yeah.
You got the Masters, then it's playoffs, NHL, NBA, then it's CFL training camps and season, and then World Cup. It's
Then my
it's-
birthday.
When's your
Patrick's
birthday?
At end of May.
Ah,
You're into May. What day?
May 28th. I'll be in Montreal.
Doing?
Luke Combs concert.
Oh, I have you on my
Okay.
phone as Patty's birthday. I already have it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Luke Combs concert.
Will you be
And
wearing?
strip club, I don't know. I think the concert more than anything. It depends on where Candy wants to go.
No, there's no
Kenny?
fun at those
Candy.
strip clubs
Yeah.
in Montreal. They're not at all special.
Yeah.
Well, quickly, what's this happy hour at CBH?
Oh my God.
Tell us.
I've been waiting all morning to talk about this. How excited I am about this. We have a happy hour at Brewhouse now. And if you guys think that you're like, Patty, you've always had.
You've never had a happy hour?
Never had a happy hour.
Seriously?
We've had test markets, test banquets, done a little test late night happy hour.
You just had great specials then every night.
We have amazing
That's
specials.
the thing. Like I'm
Great.
actually You guys never had a happy hour.
I can go for some steak bites
What
right
time
now.
to what time, and what's the
Never
deal?
had a happy hour. It is. I'm gonna make sure that I read it properly so my marketing.
So Nicole's not calling and going, Patty,
Nicole's
what
not
are you doing?
texting me,
Hello?
and the girls are going, "What the heck are you making up these hours?" But 12 to 6.
Wow,
It's a long happy hour. 12.
Sorry,
And it
2
goes-
p.m. to 6.
I was going to say, that doesn't make
messed it up.
sense.
Well,
yeah.
still,
2 p.m.
going
to
till
6.
6. A lot of it's till 5. So
Yeah,
you get that
that's
extra
true.
hour.
And this makes it even crazier.
Okay.
Monday through Saturday.
Wow.
So
Friday and Saturday.
So you can't even be like, "Hey, I can't get off work early." It's like you can be off the entire time. But $3.99 size of Bud Light, $4.99 highballs, $4.99 mocktails, $7.99 tankers of Bud and Bud Light, Bud Light and espresso martinis, baby.
Was that your choice? Did you push
No,
for
but
that?
I only drank 267 of them
Last
in
week.
Cancun. So
I don't hear wine on that list yet.
there's wine on there. There's over 20 items on there. And then the food items go from birria tacos to classic poutines to 2-inch topping 8-inch pizzas, spicy chorizo mac and cheese. I'm telling you right now, this thing is so crazy that the first week that we had it, people were just like, "You have happy hour?" So great. There's like 30 items on there. The culinary team just pimped it all out. It's pretty much everything you can think of, and it starts at $3.99. So like, there's no. And the last time I think we had something that cheap was when I first started at Brewhouse, which was 14 years ago, which is a long time.
So
ago.
what's $3.99?
Steins of beer. Yeah, and then a couple options, food options, but we picked a lot of our signature items to put on the happy hour menu. We needed to do something. We wanted to go out with a bang. We've been asking for this as staff and management ever since I was a bartender. So that was a very, very long time ago.
14 years ago.
And it just ended up not working out. We do a couple test runs here and there. But it's been working out great. The Saturday drive right before 5 p.m. hockey is a big thing for us. And extending it a little bit just past dinner time is great too. And sorry to all the wives out there who your husbands are going to stroll in at 7:00 or between 6 and 7. Yeah.
Or go join.
Yeah, it's been awesome. Great work by our team. So it's good.
Okay, this Judah Leardman or
Yeah.
Leardom, she's like the best speed skater on the women's side. She's also dating Jake Paul.
Yeah,
Oh
there's
my
been
God.
issues with her and a little bit of the Dutch team because she's being a little bit of a diva, demanding some things.
I'm on
and
her
she flew in a
Instagram.
private
She's
jet
dating Jake
there.
Paul?
Yeah, and he's there, and she flew in like a private jet to the Olympics, and like there's this couple that are like, "You're not really part of the team now, are you?" type thing. So
Well, she just broke an Olympic record. So
was it an Olympic record she
Yeah.
broke? Well, good for her.
Ugh. I was a big fan until I saw the Jake Paul
Jake
thing.
Paul thing.
Have you seen what Jake and Logan Paul do for charities though?
Like that's great. I'm sure it's great.
That's a big thing. It's millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of
don't.
dollars.
Turn that phone away
But
from me.
you want to know
That was
something? Lance
awesome.
Armstrong did a lot for charities,
He did.
but he used that as a shield
He did.
to show about as awful as he was and ruined so many lives that just because you do charity does not mean you're necessarily a good person.
But Logan
I will
Paul-
stand by that. It's good that you're doing charitable work, and there are some benefits, but that doesn't mean you're a good person.
Agreed.
Always.
Why are you choosing to do what you do?
Some people do it for the shield of you can't come at me because I do charity work.
Yeah.
But Logan
Still
Paul
a douchebag.
can't be doing anything stupid. He's a main superstar on the roster of WWE, and WWE doesn't allow that kind of kind of stuff. That's it. That's who that is.
Yeah, that right there.
Well, you're watching the wrong thing right now.
I'm seeing both things. I'm
Okay.
just making sure it's the right person because that does not look like that person.
That is
Well,
that
she-
That is that
person.
person.
She just did
crazy.
a full, she just set an Olympic record. It's going to take a lot out of you.
And the first thing she did was zipper down to.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that. I follow those two pretty good with Jet being fans of him, but I didn't know that he was dating a Olympian.
They have very punchable faces.
You're not wrong. They are cocky. They do have that kind of style, but I also think they do good.
And that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't, but it's like, I will always just go like Lance Armstrong's the big one. He built an entire thing
He
so
did.
that he was protected under the shield of Live Strong. So
Yeah.
you can't go after him because it's like, well, how can you go after him? Look what he's doing for charity.
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, he was doping. He was
Yeah,
ruining people's
steroids.
lives for anyone that was trying to call him out on it and all that. No time.
Yeah.
And I was full Live Strong with Lancer. That was one of the sad ones for me, like where I was like crushed when he fell. And that's when I became very jaded, knowing I'll never have a sports person as my hero, basically.
Yeah.
Again. I'm very jaded as a sports fan now.
So did she win a gold medal there?
Yeah. She set Olympic record to win the gold.
Like tremendous accomplishment.
Absolutely.
Also, 40-ounce steak night coming back.
Oh yeah, 40-ounce steak. Well, we got beefed because we sold out.
I thought you were bringing some snacks here.
We're gonna do a day. We're gonna do a few days. Maddie wants to do kind of break it up over a few days with steak bites over the next month here. But 40-ounce steak night is back, and we heard the people. We sold out in spots, and people were not happy. So we're like, fine, we'll bring it back. And honestly, we're already over 2,500 tickets sold, which is nuts.
When is it?
February 28th.
28th. So the end of the month.
I'm Googling stuff here without getting.
That's fine.
I don't want to get.
Well, the people could go to just the CBH website.
Yeah.
Worst case is you could just Google Canadian Burros, click on the link, and all that info's there. I'm sure happy hour info's all going to be there.
Yeah, February 28th, 5 p.m., 40-ounce steak night. You can't even go buy a roast for that much, anyways, or a steak for that much.
How much is it?
$49.99, baby. Steak.
It's good. I
Mashed
had it one
potatoes,
time,
veggies. Yeah, it's really good. It's
It's a good time.
you can share it. You can bring a crew with you.
Maddie will
Friendly
eat
restaurants.
yours and his.
Yeah,
Yep.
Maddie always brags about. I might have to get Maddie to go in and actually eat two of them in front of us to prove
you
that
do
he
that?
has.
I've never done two. That'd be a new
You did
challenge.
one and a
So
half.
what have you done?
I tried to.
You've done 1.5.
1.5 and all the sides, two sides, two
Okay,
sets of
so-
sides. This is with Dusty years ago.
Can we do this, or do you want to do this like on live on air, or do you want to do this in store? How do you want to do this? Because I think
I would have to
call you out a
plan
bit.
for this.
We got
to
call
be
you out.
prepared.
How do you
for it.
plan for that?
It's got to be a mental.
I got to
thing.
be like, I got to understand, am I in the mood to want to go do this and accomplish this?
This could be like
That's a
short
lot of
video.
food we're talking about
Yeah.
here, Murray.
Like
We're
a pro
talking,
cross
I've never
somewhat.
done the
Yeah.
two. I would more than happily take two steaks here with two sets of sides and see if I can still do it.
Is it
And like I would say, like I would also put a ton.
like
It's
a big
huge,
thin
Murray.
steak, or
It's-
is it a thick?
Oh, it's
They,
bone
if you
in.
want it, Murray, if you want
Man.
this cooked well done or something, if you're
You
one of those
forget it,
people,
yeah.
they have to cut it to then cook it
Yeah.
because they can't physically cook it to a higher level than medium rare, is it?
Well,
As is, just as is.
yeah, we as is. You can't really do much more than a medium rare,
Yeah.
maybe medium well, but then it gets a little bit dry.
Yeah.
You need to butterfly it. But
Butterfly it, yeah.
if we're doing this, like this is, I think this is.
And to me, I'd have a time limit on it. Like I would say no more than 2 hours.
I think this can't be done in a room. It has to be done where people can actually come watch Maddie.
It has to be at a CBA.
It has to be at
Like
a
at
CBH. You
Ice House
talk
or
so
something,
much about how much
During happy
40-ounce
hour.
steak you can eat.
No, I've done it. I don't know if I can still do it. I still believe I could.
I would.
Because
Did
I-
you see it,
because-
Tommy? I didn't see it. Did you see it?
Dusty was there.
I have seen him
does it?
eat like one when you brought it in. Like he'll take it down.
I ate mine. I ate my sides. Dusty didn't finish his. I
Yeah.
ate half his steak and his sides. Crushed it.
I want to
it's-
see
it's
it.
kind of
we need
impressive,
to
to be
plan
honest.
that. I want to see
I could prove the 40-ounce part.
I believe
think I
that
have
you can eat one. I believe that you can eat
Can I
one.
do more? See, I don't know about two, though. Two's a lot.
Well, two is
With two sets of sides.
two is a level. Like
Yeah.
two is like
80 ounces. You would get sick. That's not healthy.
I don't know. I think meat diet people love eating 80 ounces.
Can I eat 80 ounces of steak in one sitting?
That's a lot. In
I
the
gotta see
meantime,
how many calories.
Murray, someone's asking when ranch is opening up. Tentative right now.
Come on, Murray, figure out the weather for 2 months
if
from now.
you can tell me what day the snow is going to be off the golf course, that's the day we're opening.
Is this
I eat
good
80
with the
ounces of
melt?
steak. It's not good
Yeah, I
for,
mean,
for
it's fine. I mean, it's
the summer.
melting
For
some
the
snow. I mean, the answer to that question is I always say April 15th to April 20th is normal. Anything earlier than that's a bonus. Anything later than that, I'm pissed off. But we've opened as early as March 26th. So we'll open the absolute second we can. We even blow snow off the golf course to get open earlier. So the second we can open, we're going to be open. But what date that is, I got no idea.
I love that's one of the questions.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good answer.
So, it says eating 80 ounces of steak in one sitting is highly likely to make you sick and is not recommended. While the human stomach is elastic and can expand, 80 ounces of steak far exceeds the typical maximum capacity of 3 to 4 liters, roughly 100 to 135 ounces that most people can tolerate without severe discomfort.
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's
You will most likely certainly experience nausea, vomiting, and extreme abdominal pains.
Okay, so we could have EMT on site. just in case.
I'm not worried about how much could go in.
An 80-ounce steak is between 5,200 and 5,400 calories.
We're not thinking about that right
Well,
now.
we're not talking calories.
Yeah, I don't
here.
care. If I'm doing this, I'm not worried about the calories.
But yeah,
Have you seen
I'm all
that?
in.
He needs calories.
I'm all in on that. Like, I'll do this.
5,400
He's
calories.
fit and limber.
I know
like-
he's
yeah.
The thing about me too, it's like I'll eat a full meal and I'll think I'm full, but then I have no problem. Like I'm also like look at the food, I'm like I'm still hungry. Like I could eat more still, even though I've eaten a good amount of food.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I should go
what
for
Murray's
2.
saying is he wants to come that night. So let's bring Murray in.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's bring Murray in. He can have one or half, whatever. And then we could sit there and see.
As long as I could crush the one, I'd be proud of myself that I could still do that.
I think you can still do one.
I think I could.
When you brought those in a couple months ago, now I think it was
November, yeah.
Yeah, I brought mine home. I had some, and then I brought the rest home. And I think I had steak. I ate the sides pretty quick because the sides are great.
For sure, yeah.
I think you brought in mac and cheese, right?
Yeah, one of
Oh,
them
that
was
was
mac
so
and cheese,
good.
yeah.
Mac
But
and cheese,
I had
yeah.
the steak for
Scallop
like 2
potatoes,
days.
not
The
mac and
scallop
cheese,
potatoes, those were
yeah.
phenomenal. But I think I had the steak. I like broke it up over the course of 2 days as
we had-
leftovers.
Yeah, we had like 2 or 3 here, and people would just cut off their portion of it and take it and eat it, and it fed like a bunch of people.
Yeah,
Mac and
it was-
I hope mac and cheese wasn't your side though, because mac and
scallop,
cheese
it was
fills you
scallop,
right
not
up.
for me. My bad. It was
When
mac
I
and
did it, it was mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Just straight up mashed potatoes with
Those were
veggies.
great.
We've evolved.
Yeah.
Or was it potatoes au gratin?
Potatoes gratin.
Yeah, those are-
same same thing.
Those
for
are
me.
delicious.
Yeah.
They're cheesy.
Well, potatoes.
Have you even tried a
cheese.
40 ouncer?
I've eaten a lot of steak in my life, and I don't know if I've eaten 40 ounces at one time. I don't know. In my younger days, I used to be a bigger, much bigger eater than I am now. So I think I probably could have demolished a 40 ouncer. Now, man, I'm starting to get like I used to order like 12-ounce steaks or whatever. Now like 12-ounce steaks is too much for me. I get full too fast. Yeah. I don't know, but 40 ounces. I mean, it'd be fun to try, but I'd probably not want to eat for 2 days first or something.
People are like, I can't do a 40 ouncer, but I'll crush a tomahawk. Tomahawk is pretty damn close to a 40 ouncer.
Yeah.
I would say the best. I think you want to eat a little bit beforehand. If you don't eat for 2 days, you'll fill up quicker. I think
Agreed.
that's you need to
Wow, you
build
get your
that
stomach
stomach
You almost want to get an
elasticity.
Yeah, a couple
Get a-
meals in.
get-
Or, but it's like,
Get
yeah,
a- order
it's
chicken
not
wings
one of those
first.
don't eat for 2 days and ahead of time. You need to at the very least eat the day
Yeah.
before. At the very least, you need the day before.
Yeah.
But 40-ounce steak, I mean, it sounds like that. You guys ever hear that challenge where you drink like one of those, whatever it is, 2-liter jugs of milk within a 2-hour window or something like that?
Oh yeah, that's not
seems,
good.
that seems terrible.
Yeah, you puke your guts out long before you ever do it. Like that's what it sounds like. If as much steak as you're talking about eating, like you would get so sick, man.
Well, I did 60 and I was fine.
Be good.
But I was also like 21, 22.
Oh man.
So I'm 35 now, so the body might not be able to,
So you're a vet.
or it might be closer to the, past my prime.
Fair.
No
Can you
longer
pound a
able
40
to.
ouncer?
No.
No, you can't. do
Everybody thinks big guys can eat more food than anybody else, and they cannot. I mean, when I go to the keg, I'll do like an 8-ouncer, 10-ouncer maybe, and that's. But if we get an appetizer, which is our go-to, is usually a shrimp cocktail. There's not much. It's not like that. I wish I could. Be awesome to eat a 40-ouncer. I actually, like I said before, I get them if I ever get one. I get them to like slice it for me, so then I can eat it in pieces. And then you can
Yeah,
have like a
that would be
breakfast with it,
awesome.
or
Yeah.
then it's a lazy man of doing it.
Play Alberta over under. Download the app. Visit them. PlayAlberta.ca. I need to. They took down my Olympic bets. I need to get some of those back up. I'm going to build a few other ones today on EST afternoons or throat. Canada takes on the Czechs Thursday, 8:40. Over under 4.5 goals for Canada in that game.
Over.
Over.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're going to put up points and we're going to score on the Czechs.
Over.
It's gonna be a good game though.
Yeah, Czechs are a team that I think might surprise a few people.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I almost thought about going under because his first game, they're going to take some time to build some chemistry. I was almost thinking like maybe 4-2, 4-1, but yeah, they're
I can
just
see like a 5-3 game.
something. It won't be a blowout, I don't think.
No.
I think they win in overtime, 5-4.
Ooh.
Oh,
Questions about Binnington afterwards?
No, just a Canada teams are like the Oilers. They never make it easy for us. They always find a way to pull it out at the end, but they always find a way to
Well, you
make us double think.
You're right on that. Like 0-2, we lost game 1 against Sweden.
Decisively.
Goaltending change. 06, we were awful. 10, We had our issues. Brodeur got switched for Luongo at one
Yeah.
point. We barely got past the Swiss. We did it in shootout. And in 14, it was fine up until the semis where we almost lost to the Latvians in the semifinal. We beat them in a shootout to get to the gold medal game. You're not wrong. There's always some sort of hiccup. Even when we win, there's always some sort of hiccup with Canada. And obviously, Gretzky was left on the bench in Nagano.
I did read that Bennington was like laser focused on fire in practice yesterday. Yes, it was a practice.
Nice.
But like people
Practice.
were saying,
We talk about practice here, Murray.
Yeah, but he's practicing against the best of the best.
Like, that's the big fear. We're all a little on edge about what our goaltending is going to do for us. But hearing that, all right, fingers crossed.
I just hope I was a little underwhelmed on the scoring of Canada from the Four Nations, but it was a little quicker of a tournament. So I'm hoping that we just have a little. If we have the extra firepower, so like if we're scoring 5 to start, I'm going to feel really good about Canada the rest of the way because I don't care about goaltending. We're going to score goals. We get the French later, which I think will dominate.
You can also get resos for those games. So don't if anybody's sitting there being like, oh,
when would you guys open?
Yeah.
Like,
What's going on
Before
with
we
that?
go.
I heard we'll find out tomorrow
Okay.
or today. I guess what's Monday? Probably find
It'll
out
be on
today
your
or
socials?
tomorrow. But we'll be all over our socials. We'll make some announcements. But what I've been told is if there's an opportunity to open early, we're going to be opening up early. But I would definitely get a reso for sure.
If you remember, when you find out, can you text me and then I'll put it out there?
Yep.
If you could, please.
I'll call Nicole after this, but yeah, we should be. Well, it's just going to be the whole country, not even just us. So
the country's not early on. When it gets later in the semifinals and finals, this country is just going to stop, and it's going to be amazing.
It's the
that's
marquee of the Olympics.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much, boys, for coming in. Appreciate it. Tom, you got the oil stream coming up
Yes,
at noon.
sir.
Murray, we'll see you in 2 weeks because next week's Family Day.
Family Day, yes.
Patty, we'll see you at some point. We'll book something, get you back in, except this CFL slander is going to kind of have to.
well, listen, I'll
away.
promise
Put an end to
everybody
that.
I will jump in on the CFL train this year, and I'll even go to a game. Or
Thank you to everyone for tuning into the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage. Canada's storage experts. Find a convenient location nearest you at sentinel.ca. We greatly appreciate it. Lock Shop coming in next. Oil Stream, EST Afternoons, Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Millen, all until 6 o'clock. We got MCTV and the Pipeline Show replays or audio on the audio stream a little bit later. On behalf of Patty from the CBH, Ice House, Banquet, Tesoro, Plant Life, Ribeye, on behalf of Murray from the VIP Golf Show, which is also just a few months away from returning, and the VIP or the Ranch Golf and Country Club, Tommy and Matt. Thanks for tuning into the Hangout here in Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports, presented by Play Alberta. Lock Shop in just a few minutes with Dusty and us. Don't go anywhere.
Let's go.
There you go, right in front of the camera.
First-time guest, long-time listener, fan of the original draft commissioner.
Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by White Claw Hard Seltzer. The difference is clear. Matt Iwanyk, Tom Gazzola with here. Joining us today,